Basement RPG.
What can you guys tell me about what happened last time?
Because he doesn't remember.
I do remember.
No,
I
he watched
listened
the
to
video.
the last 10 minutes of the podcast last time. Do you remember what happened?
Well,
This just blank expression on my face while I'm trying to explain what happened with the dragon.
well, we came back. We spoke to the Oracle. He gave us way more questions than I thought we were going to get.
We were very worthy.
Very generous.
And then all of a sudden this giant adult dragon shows up and Harshnag starts attacking it and yelling at us to run. Some people aren't moving. Some of us are like, goodbye.
Evangeline had this super great plan.
Then I was down twice.
Oh, she went down first
twice.
breath.
I remember you went down
Yeah.
the first attack.
Yeah.
That initial
Yeah.
breath attack was like 90 damage. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh no.
Yeah.
I think
It
I
was
missed
brutal.
the turn and then I died. And then I
Yes,
came
that's
back.
exactly what happened.
Wow.
So I could do nothing for 2 rounds.
Tough.
And then Harshnag attacks the statue in the middle, which starts to bring the cavern down around us.
Right.
And Declan is trying to get me out, and Brock grabs Evangeline, and
She was struggling.
no, we all were struggling. And Declan is like over here around the dragon trying to get Brock up and out, and the dragon comes towards the hallway after us, and everything crushes down on him, and we don't know where Declan is.
Right. So the
Because
last
Declan
thing
is
was
invisible.
Because Declan is a hero. Okay.
Brock had made it outside of the room, and this dragon kind of is coming
Went
after
for him.
Brock and lunges after him as
He gets
the,
me once, and I'm
the
almost down.
ceiling in this temple is collapsing around him, and he just collides almost where you can't see this dragon, but you still see this arm coming out of this pile towards you. It pushes at you, and I believe that's where we
Yes.
stopped, was basically right there.
Is it moving?
So we're gonna
Harshnag's
pick.
not.
We're gonna pick back up right there. Declan, I need a deck save.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to say that. 23.
23. Nice. So, Declan, as you see this giant hand coming out of this rubble, as this thing is collapsing around you, this giant hand that doesn't know you're there shoves you and pushes you as you begin to slide across the ground. And with your 20 deck save, you collide into Brock. Brock, you feel this force hit you before the hand gets there. Declan, you're able to maintain on your feet. You don't know what hit you.
Yeah.
Just something slams into you.
It's obviously this magical dragon.
As this hand is about 5 feet from slicing at your face as the rest of the temple crumbles over, and the edge of this walkway breaks and crumbles, and the entire temple mount slides down the side of the mountain as this dragon arm is reaching up as it falls out of y'all's sight, down the side of this mountain into the snow.
Dang.
So you guys are left here,
Didn't die.
standing here at the edge, the 3 of you.
Where is Declan? Did anybody see him?
I think he's gone.
Wait. There's no way Declan's gone, right?
You saw what I saw.
Last thing I knew, he was in the cavern.
Let's get down there and see if we can find him.
I mean, I'm gonna tip to the edge and kind of peep over and see if there's even a down there.
Looking down, peering down the side, you can't see how far down it goes.
I start wrestling some climbing gear out of Chompy.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Brock, I don't know if that's a good idea. I can't see the bottom.
Yeah, I know.
So how do you know, like, how much rope do you need? Like, how do you know there's even, like, I don't want to lose you too.
Oh, well, I mean, like, we used to do this stuff all the time as a kid. In the mountains, you know?
In the snowy, harsh mountains?
Yeah, actually. So much so that I have resistance to cold.
And this bridge that you guys are out on is protruding from the landmass, as you can see here on the map. The main part of the land is over that way, and there's this bridge piece. Further out, there was once a temple that is no longer there.
Oh,
So you guys-
this is over like,
Is that animal handling?
Over nothing.
yeah.
Uh,
God, back in.
That persuasion. That's what we've been doing.
I think we should actually leave.
28.
You can persuade Chompy to get whatever you want out of him.
Can I grab
Very
Brock's underwear or somewhere and pull him off of this bridge and onto stable land?
You can grab
We
him
can
and
discuss
pull on
this.
him. If he wants to go or not, it's going to be up to him. If he doesn't want to go, you're going to have to make a really good check. If he does want to go,
But would that be persuasion or would it be strength?
she's just pulling on him. She didn't
Yeah.
necessarily say.
Or how about this? I'm gonna start pushing on his chest and tell him we need to leave now.
Why?
Because this is not safe. Look where we're standing. What if the rest of this bridge crumbles? I think we should go on like solid ground and then discuss this.
Okay, but like if he needs our help, like we gotta get to him.
Yeah, but he can't, like,
He might not have that much time.
I know, but what if this crumbles and we fall too? Who's gonna help us?
Well, we'd be down there like a lot faster.
I think we should honestly just think about this. Like, I mean, I know he does not have enough time, but we can't help him if we're dead.
Well, that's why I got the climbing gear. I'm gonna be safe on my way down. I'm looking for a way to navigate this mountain down.
Raven?
Well, you would have to get off the bridge to go back up to the mountain. Otherwise, you're going to dangle just however far the rope is, and then you're going to have to.
So I'll start walking that way.
So basically, the way she's wanting you to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of slowly creep back up
this
and look over the edge.
conversation with Brock, he turns and begins to walk off the bridge.
But because I want to.
Brock, I think you should listen to Evangeline. We need to rethink this. It looks a lot more than 50 feet.
Yeah. Well, and I'm not gonna like jump off the bridge.
Yeah, but how long is your rope?
No. Okay. All right. So there's a couple of things here. First off, if I jumped off the bridge, would you jump off the bridge?
No.
Just a hypothetical. Okay. Second, I'm going to get to the land, and then I'm going to climb down the land.
I love how it's the
How
land.
steep is this? Is it like a slight incline? Is it like a cliff? Is
Down
it...
this side?
Yeah.
Yeah, straight down cliff.
Yeah. I have no issue whatsoever in my history of scaling vertical faces. It's never been a problem.
Never.
Not even once.
I just got on
Certainly not twice.
I never had to have two wizards catch me. More than once.
that. More than one.
Okay, so you're going that way, which is great. So let's continue going this way, and then we'll discuss this whole climbing down
It's
thing.
gonna take you guys a bit of time to come off down the stairs and across this very short, narrow bridge to land.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
As you guys are way up here. And,
Don't you think we should just get the airship and just have them bring us down
Oh,
into
yeah.
that little hole?
Thank you. I was wondering if anyone remembered we had an airship.
It seems like a lot of. To me, that seems like a better idea because you would have to.
Well, let's get on it then. When you shooting off your thing, call them over.
I'm going to shoot off two of my little.
Time critical here.
So as you guys exit this area on
Actually,
to...
no, they're already there. They haven't moved.
Correct. They're here. But before we make it all the way down there, and you guys are talking about maybe we can take the airship, not enough time has made it, or you guys quite made it yet. to the end.
Okay.
A bird comes flying down the pathway, and it is just a squawking. And you, as it comes into range, you can hear it. Just can't stop screaming, "Dragon!" This very effective alarm system has
love
been
that.
triggered.
So much.
Yeah. We hear you. We got it. I put up my arm for him.
Keysmont lands on your arm, and you guys spend a couple
Careful,
more
I'm
minutes
still
making your way out.
damage should catch him.
And
God, he sticks me with his claws and I die.
Infects you.
yeah, y'all come to the end of the walkway here, and as you guys have been walking down here, you kind of hear more falling debris behind you as the pieces of this bridge on the far end maybe become unstable and kind of broken off. The whole thing hasn't collapsed, but the end pieces are crumbling a bit as this is unstable.
That might be falling on Declan. You could have, used your big hand thing to bring me down there, or
Yeah, but my big hand thing, I don't know how deep that is. What if it can't carry you, but so far you fall the rest of the way? I need you to think, Brock. The airship is right here. Let's just hop on the airship and have her bring us down. That way we can look for Declan.
Okay.
We have to be smart about this. I know we're trying to save Declan as quickly as possible, but we have to be smart about it.
Or Horshnag. Maybe that dragon's down there and we can kill it.
I don't know if the dragon survived, but
I don't know if we can kill it.
Well, if the dragon didn't survive, no offense, I don't think Declan's, doing very well.
Well, let's hop on the airship and go see.
So you guys make your way back onto the airship.
Yeah. Elise, we need to go into that hole.
That's far.
God, it's so far. Oh, I am so happy to see that
With the quickness.
the three of you are alive. I wasn't sure how that was going to go with that massive dragon going by. What are we doing?
Yeah, Declan's down in the hole with the dragon. We need to go.
We'll go. And she begins to command the airship. And the airship begins to lift. And not high off the ground, maybe 4 or 5 feet, just enough to clear the ground, and begins to go back out over the way you guys came. And as she's going out, she's lifting up to go over these statues that are here near the front.
Okay.
So she's gaining enough altitude. And a few moments later, she reaches the end of it. And we're going down.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and you guys
You're such
begin
an asshole.
to descend down for 10 minutes. Still descending down. 20 minutes, you're still descending down.
Is there like a trail over
Half an hour, an hour.
What?
I
Seriously?
appear.
I
Yeah, you appeared.
was supposed to say, after 30 minutes, I'm going to be like, I don't think you made it.
You guys are still descending down the side of this mountain after 25 to 30 minutes.
Is there
I
like
think
a
we should
trail of
stop.
rubble or?
No, because you guys are out far enough from the mountain, and the fog covering over here is when you guys
Oh,
begin
are
to
we
sit
in
down,
deep fog?
you almost can't even see each other on the airship as you're descending down.
Elise, I think we should head on back up. I'm sorry,
You
Brock.
would abandon me.
Declan?
Now I know who would be the first to abandon us. And I'm going to poof and appear, be like, I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! It's like, after I saved you! It's like,
I'm sorry, did he just waste all of our time and she was
Yes,
here the whole
as
time?
I
please, you're an
elbow him
employee,
in
get
the
over it.
ribs.
I mean, I did not.
I am no longer an employee of yours. You can fly in the airship yourself.
Oh, no, we don't want that. I was not abandoning you. I'm just saying, 30 minutes down
and
the
it's not
hole.
a waste of time. It was
You
to find out
could've-
important information.
You could have survived 30 minutes underneath that rubble. We don't know how far it was gonna go.
Although at this point, I'm kind of curious.
I mean,
Why don't you shoot a firebolt down there and see if it hits the bottom?
I guess we would shoot a little
Also, you should
firebolt.
probably
my little
consider
cantrip.
drinking a potion or something, because I've seen you look
Yeah,
worse,
right.
but not often.
So you're gonna
I'm
shoot a
looking
potion?
beyond
Also,
that.
Brock.
Yeah, my little cantrip. And
Way
see
to have a plan there, man.
if
Solid.
Yeah.
I can see
ooh.
anything as it's going down.
What? Where were you?
Oh, well, when everything started collapsing around us, I basically yeeted myself into you and survived. Unfortunately, though, I really doubt Harshnag's coming back,
Oh,
considering he was buried under rubble and covered in blood the last time I saw him.
So can we abandon this Save Declan crusade now?
yeah.
That seems reasonable, actually.
You were here?
Yeah, I just was curious to see who was going to bother trying to save me.
Oh, I almost jumped off that bridge.
Yeah, I was going to stop you if that was going to proceed, I'll be honest.
Don't we have more important things to tend to?
Not really. Yeah.
No, there's not a giant war.
Could be
What,
30
there
minutes.
There is.
What did we learn?
It's waited months for you guys to attempt to gather
Declan's
relics.
an
I guess
asshole.
30 more minutes won't matter.
Alicia, let's head
Excuse
on
me,
back
I
up.
saved you.
Um,
Quite literally.
there are
Yeah,
some
and it made
places
us
that we need
worry.
to go.
You gonna shoot your
Yeah, I
fireball?
wanted to see
Yeah.
who was going to be the first one to
No.
me after I did
Alright.
abandon
Let's
them.
just go.
She's gonna begin to ascend
About
the
our
airship
blood.
up.
That was the last thing I was thinking.
I'm about blood.
Where are we heading?
Well,
I don't
the
think
hill
we
giants
can-
have moved from Tribor to the foothills of Haug, and the fire giants are in the old dwarven mines to the far north.
Well, we are in the far north. That should be close, huh?
Yeah, we kind of want to take out those.
Yeah,
The
and they're near
fire giant
Tribor.
leader.
You should get rid of them.
And get the swamp, the keep, fire giants keep
Yeah.
in the swamp.
What?
Wow.
No, they're in the Dwarven Forge.
And then we kill the leader, and we get a keep in the swamp.
I thought we were getting a nice keep on the lakefront or something.
Yeah, it's a swampy lake. It's still a keep.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. I'm still all on board for that. But I think the Hill Giant should probably come first, because they could just go in there and wreck Tribor again.
The Oracle said that
Yeah,
they moved
but
from
it's-
Tribor. And we're really close to the fire giants.
yeah.
My axe thirsts for giant blood.
Maybe since they're
Alright.
not by Tribor anymore,
We
we
can
should
do that,
probably
then.
get the fire giants. And then that way we can at least get another piece of the conch shell.
So, like, I'm just gonna throw it out there. I personally don't have anything that would be advantageous to attack fire giants with currently. Do you guys? I know she does. But you guys?
And my axe.
Right. Do you have anything that would work on fire giants? Like, anything?
I mean, I have potions.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think so. Maybe
Hey.
if we could take a day, or however long you need to redo whatever magical stuff you do, might be a good idea.
We should probably rest.
I could also use a
Yes.
solid power nap.
Please.
She's still conscious. She's still...
Do you know where the old
I
dwarven
sit
mines
with
are?
my back
Do
against
you
it.
have a name of these?
Just gonna go over and punch her arm in the
Dwarven
And I die. Thank you so very much. Hope you
Dwarven
come
mines
back.
all in the north.
The old ones.
That narrows it down.
Declan
Perhaps-
has a map. Let's just look at it and see.
Oh, the Oracle marked it on the map. You said.
Yeah. Sure did. I'm gonna roll out the giant map.
Well, that's convenient.
Were you not paying attention when the oracle said that everything was circled on the map?
It's all, coming back to me now.
Okay.
There's a song about that.
Yeah.
There were moments of truth and flashes of light.
You sound Canadian. If this map will load.
Mm-hmm. That's probably what I meant to say.
Let's see. So the plan is to go to.
You want the rest of Tribor?
No. To go to the dwarves in the north. To the hill giants. Or the fire giants.
Yeah.
Tribe, I don't know what. Tribe or is in danger, so I'm not sure why.
Oh. Well,
Because the hill
I
giants
thought
are on the
someone-
hills right outside of it.
That's
no,
where
you
they
kept
were
saying
originally.
that they left
moved.
tribal.
Oh, they
Left.
left
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
I
moved
misunderstood.
Yeah.
How can you misunderstand Brock?
I don't even know.
Let's see. Do you have that? What the Oracle told you exactly about where the fire giants are?
Fire giants, old dwarven mines to the far north.
Dwarven mines to the
That's
far
what I have.
north.
She may have said more than that.
Scholar.
I'm behind on my journal, and so I didn't write it down because I needed to look in the book.
Oh,
Sorry, I let y'all down.
it's okay. You're pretty diligent most of the time.
Travel
And I have one hit point
East.
right now, so I'm not really thinking much about
or
this.
mountains of
One boss, I
snow.
think the eyes start to
Two
get dark
distant
first,
spires. There, on a cold mountainside, you will find a village of Yakfolk.
Yakfolk.
And below that, Ironslag, the forge of the fire giant Duke. The conch you seek is in his quarters.
Ironslag, you said?
Ironslag.
Schlag.
Slag.
Schlag. Yeah, there you go.
And what's the guy's name? Did you say?
That's
Iron
his name.
Schlag.
No,
Oh.
Ironslag is the name of the area.
Okay, read it again because you said something. Or like just the end part. Ironslag.
Ironslag, the forge of the fire giant Duke. Not Duke's not his name. That is a title. His name's not Duke.
But coincidentally, his name is also Duke.
His name's Luke, the Duke.
Duke.
Duke
The
Luke.
Duke Luke.
Okay, so knowing where it is now, you guys are approximately 10 hours away.
Oh, good. Lots of time to
Oh.
rest.
Good. Plenty of time for naps.
It is actually not far from the mines of Mirabar, slightly farther north from the mines of Mirabar, right at the edge of the spine of the world. And if you remember, Eye of the Allfather is basically, you guys are on the spine of the world. You guys just need to travel farther from where you guys are, actually west. It talks about east, but you guys are far enough east. It's actually west of you. Is that where we're heading?
Yes, it is.
Perfect. I shall set off. With all this fog and the storms that's almost constant here in the north, I don't suppose anything will see us. But what's the plan for approach when we find our mark?
We gotta talk to these yak people, right?
Stealthily and landing way
yes.
far out away from the mines.
We want to.
Are we gonna pass by the elk tribe?
Were we
No.
wanting to?
the elk tribe's even farther east.
Oh man.
Did you? What happened to our horses?
I would imagine Boris
I
and
think
a
Boris
newer
and
new horse.
New horses. in the
I
bottom
doubt
of
that
hole.
they are still alive.
Good thing I didn't bring Brock.
Bertha would have been fine.
Sure, but
She probably would have fought the
You mean
dragon on the
horse.
way down and used it to cushion
So-
the
Newer
impact.
horse.
Since
And
it's
then
gonna,
come back as
yeah,
Bertha the
because I
White.
have new horse. So you guys
With
need
wings.
newer
She's
horse.
actually a Pegasus now.
yes.
That's awesome.
Oof.
I need a newer horse. This is gonna be his name, newer horse.
This one's gonna be new horse.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have, maybe Evangeline rides Bertha from now on. Kind of like you give your teenage daughter like a really big SUV.
So she'll be safe.
Yeah, she's safe. She'll be fine.
I'm trying to say I can't handle
Put her in the
a horse.
hoopty.
At the same time, we could also give her Argos because she can't break it.
Right.
Yeah, but she can't ride it unless I'm riding it with her. She can't ride Argos unless
That's
I'm
fine.
riding
The
it. with her.
wizard's in the back.
That's fine. I'll take Evangeline.
I mean, you don't have to go there.
It's not my fault.
Two women on a horse, there's something about that.
No, I'm not lending you an Elise Argo. Sorry.
Oh my god.
That's okay. I don't deserve a horse, so it's fine. I can't. Take care of them.
We almost just lost it.
I've tried to drink this beer 3 times.
During this process, Diddlebar completes another rotation of
Poor guy still
Repair?
has not slept in a week.
Is that thing just not glue at this point?
Bubblegum, functions. Till it doesn't.
You got adjusted to it. Can I give him? Because I don't know if we gave this to him. But can he get?
and the ship is heading east toward y'all's destination.
Okay.
I'm gonna go nap for 8 hours.
Me too.
I'll take a watch.
Or we're
take
10
looking
hours?
for the
I'll
scales
take a 2-hour
for
watch.
for the balloon. Warman scales.
Oh, the mana core wings.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got 2 of those.
Who has those?
I thought we'd given them to him.
I thought we did too.
Okay.
Oh.
I just wanted to make sure he has.
He's
those.
repairing it with those terrifying bat-like wings.
He's repairing it with every possible means he has.
Excellent. That sounds like a yes. I'm gonna take it.
Anything he has that he can glue to cover a hole, he's trying.
Clinker's just stuck on it. Just
Yeah. The crew's gone.
They're all stuck to the balloon. Where
Think you're
next?
flying?
Yeah.
Declan wakes up, he's stuck on a balloon.
hell.
All right, so Declan's gonna go take a long rest. Brock, you're gonna hang out on top of the ship for at least 2 hours, or for 2 hours, and try to keep an eye on.
I want to be able to take a long rest, but
Yeah.
I'll start a watch.
Okay, roll a perception check to keep an eye out.
Let me know if I complete it.
Meditating.
I will let you know when we get there. You're gonna go ahead and go meditate for 4.
Yeah.
All right,
too.
and you're gonna go meditate for 4, leaving Brock alone.
21.
I mean, I guess I could. No, I'm gonna let Raven get the first 4 hours, then I'll
Okay,
take the
'cause
second
I'm,
4
like,
hours.
bleeding.
Can't leave
Now.
Brock alone for 2 hours.
Nope.
What was your?
21.
Okay. What are you doing this 2 hours besides keeping an eye out? I'll let you do something else. It's very foggy, so you keeping an eye out here is basically you're like looking out the ship, and if you're standing at the back end of the ship, you almost can't see the extent of the bow in the front. It's that foggy. And the
Brock
only
is
way you
gonna-
guys even know you're heading in a direction is due to a compass that is very close to the floor. But you're going to use it and see which way you guys are heading.
You have to get down on your knees to read it.
Brock is
Yeah,
going
because standing
to...
up, Brock can't see the compass
Yeah.
because of the fog.
He's going to take his one watch he's ever done, pretty much,
Yeah.
very seriously.
Okay.
And so, because he can't see both sides of the ship at the same time,
You're going to patrol.
he's going to patrol.
Nice. Okay. All right. So Brock's on patrol. Keeping an eye out. Is there anything you're doing while you're on patrol?
Pretty focused on that.
Pretty focused on that.
I
Okay.
might,
I'll jump back to you in just a minute.
yeah.
Raven, you're going to take your rest, begin meditating. Okay, you can swap your spells out, do whatever you need to do. There, Evangeline, you got 4 hours. You're currently on the top deck, near the center of the ship, so you're able to see Brock as he is walking from one end of the ship, and he turns and walks to the other end. And when he reaches the back of the ship, he turns and walks towards the front. He's just kind of repeating this. What are you doing?
I am going to. Well, it says I need to learn. I guess I'm just gonna sit here, watch Rock like he's crazy, and try and listen out to see if I hear anything
Okay, roll a
different besides a whole bunch of rushing wind.
roll a perception there.
I know, right? Hear Declan in the wind.
That's just what Declan snores now. Yeah.
11.
11. Okay, so you're kind of hanging out here in the middle of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of sitting there, or standing, leaning against the railing, or what are you doing? You looking over your spell book while you're keeping an ear out, or what are you doing?
I guess I'll be against the railing. Normally I'm by my little fire friend, but I'm just gonna... I can't see anything, so I guess I'm just kind of leaning over, looking out, and just trying to see if I hear anything.
Okay. So looking over the side, kind of leaning over, just every so often, you see the peak of the spine of the world come into view, and then just nothing. Basically, the temple you guys were on was up at the spine of the world and fell off the spine. The spine's being the highest point here, and you guys kind of following that ridge line back down towards Ironslag. But sometimes going to come and go. About 2 hours, Brock. After pacing for a while, you're going to begin to get tired.
Okay.
And kind of realize that you need to go take a rest if you want to.
Yeah.
If you need to.
I'll do that.
Okay. A bit more time passes. Raven, you're going to get your full rest. As eventually you're going to realize about 4 hours has passed at this point, and you guys are roughly about 4 to 5 hours out.
Okay. So I am
Assuming that
going to-
can't hardly even tell how wind conditions are. Don't quite know the pace that you're moving at. There's no reference, and I don't think anyone has built any kind of meter to read how fast you guys are traveling.
Hey, that's not going to be fine. It's a good idea. But
So Raven, you're awake. You can learn any spells, finish swapping your spells. Are you going to take a long rest there,
Yes,
Evangeline?
I am.
Do you need one?
That means I
Yeah,
get
right.
5 hours.
Okay, alright, good.
Definitely.
You going to do anything else while you're...
Um, no, I'm gonna mess with my spells.
Okay, you going to keep looking at your spells?
Yeah.
Alright. So, I want to give you guys a minute. Do you need to swap any of your spells out? So you're going to complete your long rest. I'm going to give her just a minute to finish looking at your spells. Got a couple minutes here. But Evangeline, you're going to see kind of Clovis go down to the bottom of the ship, and Clovis kind of comes around and he begins to, he goes over to Brock and kind of shakes Brock as Brock, you're hanging in his hand, and goes, Brock, wake up, wake up. I think we're getting close. We've been sleeping here for 9 hours. We should be getting close.
yeah, okay.
According to the marker flags that Diddlebar put up, we hit a headwind that slowed us down a bit. But
Oh, marker flags. That sounds like a really good idea.
so I'm gonna go get Declan up, but prepare your things. It won't be long.
Okay, yeah.
And
Well, what were you doing before you came in?
as you say that, he shuts the door behind
Okay.
him. He gets out, and he opens the door, and he goes over to this other hammock and begins to kind of push on it. Declan! Declan!
Man,
Declan.
what do you want?
We're just about there. If you want to attend the party that's going to Ironslag, I think was the name of it. We're just about there.
Yeah, so just one thing I have to attend to first.
Very well.
Yes, I have to go see Belle.
Just come to the top when you feel the ship begin to descend.
Thanks.
And he's gonna head out.
Did I get my rest?
Yes, you did. Completed a long rest. Brock, you completed a long rest.
Those.
I only had like 5 hours. Because I came on
Yeah.
and took. Okay, so that's all.
Yes, you had 5 hours. 4 hours you spent taking a rest, and 5 hours you spent doing like scribing spells or going to
Don't have enough time for my spells.
Talk about your tactic of how you're going to approach this area. You guys are coming in.
Bust through the door.
So the information you guys got from the Oracle is that there is a yak village or something above the Ironslag. So do we want to land outside of the village and walk in? Do we want to land the airship in the middle of it? What are we doing? So you guys talk about that.
I say we land
You're not my supervisor.
outside the
Do we-
village.
do we-
Hey, Murphy.
do we
Figure it
wanna
out, because when I come
completely
back
avoid the
here,
village?
I think we
can ask
should.
questions.
I think we should
What is a yak?
land like a sheep.
Cold weather buffalo.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to a
Carry
village
cow.
of buffalo people?
It's like a water buffalo, but for cold.
Are there supposed to be people like? I'm sorry, I'm just confused. Is this a village made up of water buffalo things, or are there people like herding water buffalo
The
things?
There
impression that
might
I got is
be-
the first one. I don't.
That's the impression I have. It's a yak village.
Maybe there might be a lot of people who herd it, and that's
That's what
where
I
they
think.
they herd it, they breed. You know,
Yeah, maybe.
I think we should just land
There could be fire
outside of
giant
the-
spies.
You've never
I say we
seen a
land
yak
outside the
person?
village and walk in.
That's what I think too. We should land outside the village.
Also, I'm sure you have spells that aren't just fire related in that awesome spell book you have always with you.
So what she did actually is she got an ability that turns up the fire to where even if you're resistant to fire, you're not anymore.
What if you're immune to fire?
Immune is a different thing.
Yeah.
But I think that's
we
hilarious.
have ice.
Oh,
stuff.
oh, good. You might want to have
cute.
considered switching those out during your after meditation period.
Yes.
Or before it.
Both of them.
Good, good call. We're gonna land outside this village of cold water buffalo.
Cool. He's Yakman.
Oh, it's yeah. All right. Look, can we just me and John are under the impression that these are like
Yak people.
yak people, like half buffalo, half person.
They are.
Oh.
You're not messing
Really?
with me.
No, they are.
Oh, I thought it was a village.
All right,
that
look.
had
I think we
yaks
should
that
reevaluate the
raised
strategy
yaks.
of landing anywhere near these people.
And then they-
No, they're Yakman. Half
Okay, so
half yak, half man, or men that raise yaks. Y'all use y'all's knowledge to determine which.
Okay, but which
I really don't think we should go here, guys.
but which half is yak?
Hold on, they could be a breed of centaur.
They could be all
that
yak.
is so. It's so
Especially where
corny.
it counts.
Which part is yak?
So the ship has been repaired a bit because another day has passed, another 8 hours has passed.
Diddlebar, man. How you doing?
As you climb up to the balloon where
Yeah.
he is, or you climb up to the balloon and he looks over at you. He just has he's almost like a glue man at this point. Like you almost can't even see Diddlebar. He's just covered in glue.
He looks like
And
Olaf.
he's glued his eyelids open so he won't fall asleep. He looks at you just. I don't know how much longer I can go on. There's holes everywhere, and no one cares but me. I've been here for days. You find the hole, fill it with glue. Find the hole, fill it with glue. I'm going crazy.
Hey, maybe.
He picks up his brush and just. It's the only thing that keeps me going.
First off, I need a minute to recover.
He's high on glue fumes.
Yeah.
It's the only way he's able to stay awake.
You almost killed me just now.
Babe. I need that t-shirt.
A gnome covered in glue.
I need Diddlebar fixing our hot air balloon. Saying all the shit that he just said.
There's holes everywhere. No one cares but me.
Find a hole, fill it with glue.
Can we all?
Oh, it's like in,
Can we all get these t-shirts, please?
Yes.
what is the pirates one? Part of the
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Yeah, part of the ship, part of the crew. Part of the ship, part glue.
Find a hole, fill it with glue. That's how I developed a lot of little gnomes, you know. Found a hole, fill it with glue.
Okay. First off, can you give me a timestamp? Can you make a note? How long? Where in this recording is that? Because it's going.
It's going on a
It's
t-shirt.
going
46.
places. It's
47.
Please, I'm begging you to make us t-shirts of this. I'm literally, I'm actually crying.
It's yes. Oh, okay. What do you say?
47 minutes.
Okay.
Oh god.
So probably back a little bit from 40.
Yeah.
As a side note, did anyone else recharge their hammocks besides me at any point?
Mine's charged.
I think all of our.
I think everyone's have
recharged,
been recharged,
yours.
and you guys haven't.
You
They
haven't-
haven't used them again.
Have you
Yeah,
recharged your own?
He
Yeah.
used his
Okay.
To drag something,
To
to
drag
conceal
the-
something else.
The
Yeah, the
Countess's personal chest,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which we definitely weren't going to leave with if she didn't agree to help us.
Okay,
Which in the end would have been fine too.
did the bar. You're doing a great job, man. Hey, it's okay to take, like at least 8 hours. And I don't even know if you have to wash yourself off, but you should probably shut your eyes.
I can't.
Take a yeah.
If I take time off, the dragon will come back and destroy the ship.
Right.
I've
But
seen her.
if you don't
I've
take
seen her again.
the
While
same
you
one,
were asleep, I seen her.
yeah. But hear me out, man. If you don't sleep, then you won't survive. It's the same thing.
You know, us gnomes don't need sleep. We just exist.
All right, man. And I'm gonna climb down. I'm gonna climb down, and I'm gonna go find Declan because we might have a problem. Hey, Declan.
I'm with Belle.
Yeah, I'll break into wherever you.
Oh.
Yeah. So Declan is just enter the room here. You take a little longer to get out of your hammock than maybe Brock did. You kind of you hit the snooze button. You sleep for another
I just
couple
pat
minutes.
Clovis on the head.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You roll out of your hammock and you kind of crawl a bit towards the door and you stand up. You put your gear on, grab your stuff, and kind of dragging the bag of holding behind you across the floor. And you get to the doorway and you put it on, and then you go into where Bella said I got to set up this makeshift bar,
I'm gonna
kitchen area.
I'm gonna sit down at the bar,
So
the makeshift bar.
So you kind of come over and you find you a nice box to pull up and sit here on top of these other boxes that he's stacked up, and or a barrel. I think we were using barrels as
Yeah, we were using barrels.
the seats. And
I like how before Declan goes out to do a job, he goes to the bar.
so you come in and Belle goes, "Oh, long night. I take it. I don't even know what time of day it is. I can't even tell."
Yeah.
All
Belle,
of our
I'm
crew
gonna,
is going insane.
I'm gonna need some ogre brew.
What hasn't seen the light of day for
Like
months?
now.
One of them seemed too
Um,
much like.
All right.
It's
But,
covered in glue.
In fairness,
I
I
have
don't
one-
know what time it is.
I have one keg left. If we're going to continue to make this, we'll need some more supplies.
We'll absolutely get you whatever you need.
Oh god, I got my
The
rope.
most important supplies of ogre brew. That it's very hard to find. I'll need that.
What is it?
Ogre blood.
Okay,
All
I
right, hold up, slow down. Will giant blood work?
No, that would be called giant.
actually thought I
Don't
heard
you
say
sass me.
ogre venom, and I was like, that sounds really rare.
Okay, so do you know where these ogres live?
They tend to serve giants, though.
Good. I'll get you all you need, and probably some you don't.
Very well. Back in
Is there any blood type we're looking for particularly?
no.
No.
As far as I know, do ogres even have blood types?
I don't know, but we're gonna find out because I'm gonna read several samples and we're gonna separate them, and make separate brews for each, and figure out which one is the best.
All right.
It's not owl bear.
Let's try it.
We're going.
But we have one barrel left, and
Good.
my blood samples have run dry that I brought from the bar. I was able to slide them off. No one knows that's what that's made of. You may want to keep that to yourself.
To me,
If that was to get out, it would probably, no one would continue to make it.
I
No one
think it would
drink
only increase the value among the Legion.
Well, the common folk aren't going to want to drink
The common folk are weak.
ogre blood. But, yeah, maybe. But they're the ones that show up to bars and pay money.
I won't mention it.
Very well.
Cool. I'm gonna start drinking ogre brew.
All right.
And I'm going to just be like, it's for you, Harshnag.
See, drinking a few there.
After I'm drinking, I just hear Declan. I'm just gonna go, oh no.
So he takes a drink and the door behind you that you had kind of like
Sorta shut it.
closed mostly, and you don't know if you close it or it just kind of swung closed to the way the altitude you guys are heading or moving. But this door kind of gets shoved open hastily by Brock.
The smell of glue wafts in. Declan.
Brock,
I'm
here, have a
glad
drink.
You're here.
You're struggling just a bit to let go of this door. As, you
Does
kinda-
the door
you
come with him?
You swing it open and you go to move forward. Declan!
Dillabar is going insane.
Yeah, he should come down and have a drink too.
Yeah. I don't know that he's just gonna like listen though.
Yeah. But right now I'm honoring Harshnag, so he can like.
Okay. Bell.
You should also honor Harshnag.
Bell, while we're... Yes. I had a lot of time to think about that on patrol last night.
Yeah.
Bell, have you been like keeping tabs on Dillabar? Have you seen him?
I haven't. I was told not to leave this area. I haven't left this room.
So Diddlebar hasn't had any food in how many days?
So yeah, he hasn't come down here?
No.
That's probably
I
not
honestly didn't even know he was still on the ship.
Yeah.
Not technically on it, really.
Kind of above. But also, like, the reason it's still, going. It's pretty important. Do you think you could kind of help him out? Maybe make sure he eats something, or...
Clovis is in and out of here quite often. Perhaps I can give him some food to take to.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that'd be solid, because he's not doing good, man.
So,
He's a gnome. They're crazy anyways, right?
Yeah? Okay. I don't know a lot of gnomes.
Brock, like,
but,
what do you mean by crazy exactly? Can you elaborate on this?
Yeah, so he's glued his eyelids open
Eat what?
and is mostly made
Sounds
of glue
insane.
right now. He keeps seeing dragons and
What is our guy's
hasn't
name down there
slept
that he's talking
in-
to?
Bell?
I don't even know how long.
Okay.
And he's
So are you
chanting.
telling me that there's a threat of dragons right now?
I think he's probably seeing stuff because he's also chanting.
Chanting.
Find a hole, fill it with glue. Find a hole, fill it with glue.
Oh god. Oh.
Yeah, to be honest, I wouldn't really, come down here for nothing, so it's kind of maybe
Alright. Let's go find Diddlebar. I'm gonna go find Diddlebar.
So you're gonna go back out to the top of the ship, and you're gonna climb the netting, going up to the top.
Yeah.
I'll let you do that passively. And so as you go up to the top, the entire top of the balloon covered in glue, and you see this kind of mound over in the middle as it is moving around, and you see like this bag come up and glue just and he sets it down and he's patching more holes, and you see these bat wings as he's bat wing type material as he picks them up and he cuts a piece out of it. You see him just kind of like, he's not even like using a brush or anything at this point. He's like licking these bat wings and shoving them down, and he kind of turns over and just kind of wipes it over.
Diddlebar? Diddlebar!
He kind of doesn't register that anyone's calling his name.
Diddlebar!
Yelling a bit louder, he turns. Huh? What?
Come here!
Are you here to help?
Come here, Diddlebar!
I'm not sure if I can.
Try!
So he takes a couple steps toward you. And he takes another step, just ripping off one of the patches you just put out.
Don't worry about that one! Don't worry about it! Don't be worried about it there, buddy. Come on over.
He makes his way to you after a couple minutes.
Alright. So, Diddlebar, look, man, I'm gonna need you to take a break.
No.
Yeah, I need you to come down off the balloon for a little while.
No.
No, Diddlebar, it has to happen. No. Diddlebar, you need to come down off the balloon.
I can't.
Can you physically not, or can you mentally not?
I gotta fix it.
Okay, Diddlebar, listen. You're under our employ. I'm going to pay you extra for your incredible work here. I expect you to continue it, but I'm going to give you a bonus for coming down.
Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
A perception?
Yeah.
12?
12. Okay. Okay, roll really well. So as you're kind of talking and kind of moving your hands around, one of your hands unknowingly stops moving as Diddlebar has glued this hand to your side. As he just he saw like there is a kind of a cut in your armor, and he slapped some glue on it because he saw a hole. He had to fix it, but then you hit it with your hand. So one of your hand is glued here as you're talking to him.
Can I please remove my hand from this glue?
You haven't realized it's glued yet.
Okay.
So,
Diddlebar, look. I'm going to give you a bonus for coming down, taking a quick break. Just a quick one, man.
No,
We're just going to get you some food, maybe some beer, wine, gold.
I'm good.
Diddlebar, I need you to come down.
He's like cultishly obsessed with holes and fixing.
Diddlebar, there's a hole in the deck that I need you to fix.
Okay.
that's all. I'll be right down.
All right, excellent. I'm going to attempt to now climb down with
you go
one
to
arm.
you go to climb and you realize your other hand's stuck, but you're able to break the grip. You're kind of climbing down.
Like right now, it's important.
Freaking ninja like.
Somebody could trip and hurt themselves a bit.
He's on as you're like talking to him. He kind of steps off the ship and the glue just lowers him down.
Fucking
And it snaps right at the bottom, and he's down at the base of the ship.
Hey, Brock, can you show him where the hole in the hull is by his bunk, please?
It's by his bunk?
Yeah, maybe it's... there's actually a hole in his bunk. If you could put him in it, I would appreciate that.
Oh.
And shove some food in his mouth.
No, we're going to worry about that later. Just put him in his bunk for me, and show him where the hole is that's in his bunk that goes through the ship, okay?
No, that sounds serious.
Yeah, it is. He has to check that, like, right now, Brock. So just put him in his bed, make sure he's flat.
As you guys are talking, he's standing over at the doorway trying to glue the
No.
doorway.
God damn it.
I'm gonna try I'm gonna try and pick him up
Yeah.
like a ball.
You can pick him up, for sure.
And it's like, alright, come on, bud. And
You pick him up and begin to walk away. Like you're going to head downstairs with him?
Yeah.
Alright, so you make your way about halfway downstairs and he goes flying back as he's still attached by this glue to the doorway with his brush.
I'm going to use my rapier and cut the glue so that he can carry him down.
Unattached and did the bar. He kind of hops down the stairs. He goes, "Where's this hole?"
We're going to bring him to his room and to his bunk, and we're going to put him in it, and we're hoping that he's now glued to his bunk.
like spread it around a little bit.
Yeah, like I want him laying flat
Alright.
so that he cannot get up.
Alright, so you guys gonna take him and forcefully put him into his hammock.
Yeah. And then I'm going to take my rapier very carefully and unglue his eyelids.
Alright, I need a
I'll hold his head.
yeah. Yeah, good luck letting go. I need you to
I held
roll
him.
roll a
You're stuck to
Probably
him
still holding
anyway.
him.
roll a you need precision. Just do a dex.
Just a flat dex.
Dex check, yeah.
10.
Nice. Okay, you beat his roll. As he's trying to like move his head around as you're coming at him with his rapier, Brock kind of holds his head steady, and you're able to. And as you cut one of one of the glues holding his eyelids shut, it instantly closes. You cut the other one, it closes, and you kind of feel him go around, almost in your hands, almost instantly. Just
Oh no.
It's okay. Just let him go.
Okay. Is he breathing?
Yeah,
He's
he's
breathing.
breathing.
He's breathing.
Alright, I'm gonna go find Clovis and tell him to let Diddlebar sleep, but as soon as he wakes up, food get food for him. No more glue until we get back.
Also, you know, Clovis was like moving around, waking us up and stuff.
Yeah.
It seems like, you know, kind of keeping the crew in order. Maybe he could keep a better eye on Diddlebar.
You can talk to him about that. I care more that Diddlebar sleeps, eats, and gets back to work.
Oh, okay.
So as this is happening,
Oh yeah, are you two just like watching this like whole thing
Oh,
happen?
so get involved in something else.
Well, we were up above initially.
Yes, I am just standing here watching this, like, okay.
They're carrying this child.
You watch Brock
running
go
glue
up.
away.
You watch Brock come down. You watch Declan go up.
They're just kind of leaning on the rail, just.
You watch Diddlebar's Spider-Man down.
Then Elise is going to relay some information to the two of you as the two of them are fighting with Diddlebar down below, trying to get him to forcefully go to bed. Elise
Wrestling.
says, as I'm sure as you can tell, the fog is beginning to clear just ahead, and I think we are approaching our destination.
Okay. Well, so we talked about it, and we just need to land away from the village. We're gonna.
Okay. Kind of from my gathering of information from what has been said, it seems like this Yakman village is on top of the Ironslag chamber. Or on top of the mines. Perhaps in their village is covering an entranceway, or there's another way in below. Do we want to land on top of the mountain?
Oh no! Well,
or do we want to land down at the base of the mountain? The Yakman, it sounds like, is at the top. But we could possibly land at the bottom.
So we wanna land away, and then we'll approach the village, but if the village is on top, then I guess we'll land at the bottom and try and find our way in.
We could possibly, if we want to, we could possibly still land at the top of the mountain, but away from the village. I just want to, do we want to be at the top of the mountain or down at the base of the mountain?
We could even land like 4 hours away. 4-hour walk.
But yeah.
No, like
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
That would probably put us at the bottom of the mountain. And then we'd have to hike up the mountain to the.
Do we wanna be put at the bottom?
I'm resting.
They're not there.
I'm resting.
Don't ask him. Ask her. She's there.
Do you want to be put at the bottom? Because I know when we initially discussed it, it was to go to the village and make our way down.
I'm not very familiar with the north, but that's a yak.
I mean, I guess it's. I don't know.
That is the right answer.
No clue.
I want to say
Never
it's a
seen
village
one.
that raise yak. They breed them and sell them, but you never know.
It is strange up here in the north.
It's I prefer the seas.
I mean, I think we
quite warmer.
should stick with our
Less
original
gnomes.
plan.
Of land at the bottom.
Well, we were gonna, I guess, land next to it and then go through the village. But if the village is on top of everything,
With
then
the
we
way
can go to the bottom.
this fog is beginning to clear as we're approaching, if we get too close to the mountainside, I don't know if something will
We definitely
see
don't
us.
want to be seen.
Yeah.
Then I suggest we lower our altitude.
Then
Okay.
let's go to
So
the
then
bottom.
let's just land at the bottom.
How far out from the side of the mountain? An hour, 2 hours?
About 2-3 hours.
Okay. I will lower us and do what I can to keep us concealed
Okay.
and put us at the base of the mountain. Very well. And you
Sounds
feel
good,
she kind of departs, and you guys feel the ship begin to descend. And as you guys are fighting to get Diddlebar onto this and cut his eyelids off, open, closed, whatever. You guys let him go.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You guys,
We were pretty clear.
you guys exit the room, and you begin to you feel the ship begin to sink as it's descending.
Oh, I think we need to get ready.
It's descending rapidly.
Brock, just don't die again.
I'm gonna try real hard.
Are you?
Try to die or try to not die?
Try not to die, but
Yeah.
like the thing is, so
But like, that's all I needed to know, man.
the squishy wizards.
Yeah, they're not as squishy as you might think.
Yeah, Evangeline went down. Like after one thing happened and she was dead.
I think she just passed out, really.
Kind of
Like
my point.
shock.
Yeah, right.
That doesn't make her squishy, though. I'm sure she would be fine. She just needed a minute. It's overwhelmed with emotion in the moment.
Have you learned that anything you say, he's gonna argue with you?
But that's kind of what I mean because
If Declan's talking, he's arguing.
That's not true.
it's like me and Ray over the last couple of days. Yeah.
Speaking of which, hand me a beer out there. These are gone.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
That's impressive.
I'm not
If
the
it
only
was
one.
a, if it was a full case.
It wasn't.
I'm about to say, is it really? No?
If it was a full case, it would be for sure.
There's 6 more over there.
Yeah.
For now.
It's about to be a focus.
Give it time.
I know,
He
right?
still has over an hour.
Brock, just... I know you want to protect Evangeline and Raven. I get it. But you can't protect them if you run into the fray and instantly get murdered.
Right. But
We're clear.
But if they
We're
get
good.
murdered, then the fray is a big problem.
If any of us get murdered, the fray's a big problem, Brock.
Yeah.
Just, if you're gonna plunge yourself headfirst into the horde, maybe just be like, oh, hey guys, by the way, I'm gonna go do this, bye? And then we're not just like, what?
So perhaps he's saying communication in combat would help.
You know, that was said better. Elise, well said. Well put. Well put. I'm gonna flick a gold coin at her. Well put. Do you understand that, Brock?
Communication. Okay.
In combat.
In combat, communication.
Key.
Comms.
They don't call it combat for no reason.
Whoa.
Uh,
What's the bad part?
I want the gold coin back.
The wings that are being glued to our balloon.
And you guys feel the ship stop descending and kind of elevate just a bit, and then it sinks down and comes to a halt. And Clovis yells, "Land ho! We're here." And he
I
throws
love
the
that
plank.
you're just giving shit for Clovis to do. That's amazing. I love
He
this
throws the
so much.
plank over the side. Whoever's going, you should go.
Yeah, okay, I'll hop down there.
Clovis, you're gonna make sure Didlabar eats something when he wakes up, right? Before he goes back to work.
As did Lamar's chewing on a piece of salted meat.
What?
Absolutely.
Wait, Clovis is chewing on something.
Yeah, a piece of salted meat.
Yeah, Clovis's, not Didlabar.
No, yeah, Clovis's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Clovis is sitting
Yeah,
chewing
make
on
sure-
a piece of salted meat.
Make sure he eats.
Not a problem. If anybody knows anything about food, it's halflings.
I actually have no doubt of that. Like, not even a little.
I am moving down the ladder.
Anyway.
Now, have we landed?
If
Or is she dropping
it's gonna be a
us?
very short trip if he's going down the ladder, I would suggest taking the ramp. But if you want to go down the ladder, you can.
That's Brock. He'll figure it out. Have you figured out what the harp I gave you? How to fly Clinker yet?
I have practiced with it a bit here and there. It's quite complicated, but I'm getting better.
I just really want to fulfill that lifelong dream of his.
Sometime soon.
It would be
It's,
it would be important before maybe anything happens to any of us.
Yeah, well,
Again.
perhaps.
Clinker has aged into a decrepit old bird with a cane.
He seems quite content pulling the levers on the base of the ship. You almost can't even get him away from it.
I know, he's very happy down there, but this would make, not literally his heart burst with excitement, but it would make him really, really
What
happy.
if I do it and he doesn't come back? Like,
Oh.
like an open window to a pigeon.
Well, like, the thing is the spell should only last for so long.
So he falls out of the sky to his death.
He'll die a happy bird.
Very well then.
But
Just make sure that he knows to come back before it ends.
Well, yeah, he might come back and then, because, you know, he could maybe do it again.
I'm not sure how much he understands.
Alright, that's fair point. We'll discuss this when we're near town. A town.
I don't.
Yeah, he can take him off the ship and let him fly.
Not here, though. We might need him.
Not here. Shall we wait here for you?
Yes.
Or shall we retreat back a bit?
How far away can you see a fire?
Yeah, so I kind of want to look around and see what I see to see if this area seems safe or...
All right,
There is
looking
a
around
den
in all
of
directions,
bears.
you see just
Fog
a
and snow.
slight clearing that leads up to the base of a mountain, and kind of behind you, it becomes the clear terrain becomes more graveled, and then turns into more forest, slight forest. So kind of behind you guys is more of a forest, but ahead of you is more kind of a plains or rocky base of a mountain, as you guys are literally at the base of a mountain.
I think Elise should take off. We don't know what lives around here and how many fire giants there could be wandering the perimeter.
Okay,
Does anyone disagree?
we can take off, and perhaps we shall.
Warning signs are still the same, or calling signs are still the same.
Yes, and we will try our best to stay in distance to see them.
But maybe also, like, far enough away where fire giants couldn't throw stuff at you.
Like trees.
All right. There's fire giants here,
Yeah, I think so, probably.
Alright, we're gonna go.
and I say, yeah, I think so. He's pulling the plank up. And all right, so the ship begins to kind of ascend up and over a bit, kind of covering about the height of the trees as it heads towards the forest, and slightly begins to elevate into the mist that kind of hangs over this forest. And you guys turn and look about 200 to 300 feet out from you. Is this base of this mountain that leads upwards. But at the base of the mountain, you see two massive doors.
Are there guards on these doors?
No.
Okay, so, like, do we just walk in the front?
I'm gonna walk up to the door and press my ears and see if I hear anything.
Okay, walking up towards the doors, you see that there is, next to the doors, there is a staircase that is leading upwards. But you're going to press your ear to the door and see if you can hear anything behind it. Roll a perception check.
What do you hear with your pointy ears?
Well,
God.
I also have the Natural Explorer for Mountain and
Okay.
Arctic.
And what does that do for you? Can you just tell me? Remind me?
Your proficiency bonus is doubled for proficient skills when making intelligence or wisdom checks related
very
to it. Huh?
No, this, Matt.
No,
While traveling
you were
for an
making it-
hour or more in your chosen terrain, difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. You remain alert to danger even when you are engaged in another activity. You can move stealthy at a normal pace while alone. You find twice as much food while foraging and tracking animals. You learn the exact number and size and how long ago they passed through the area.
Okay. Good deal.
Mage armor.
So you guys are standing at the base of...
I imagine when you do that, it's just like the squid from Finding Nemo inking. Yes, mage armor.
I would
It's
actually.
like I do it like feathers cover me and my wings come
No,
out.
it's dope,
Oh,
but
yeah.
like the
yeah.
reaction is fun. It's always funny to me. It's like
See, with her,
I'm going
with
to
her
do...
mage armor, I always pictured it as like when something went to hit her, you can't tell she's wearing it, but when it hits, like a green aura blocks it.
No.
She's got
That's
these,
how I always
like,
pictured it.
You draw your perception.
wings.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what
What'd you
color
get?
they are.
A
Are they
10.
green?
Black. It's like
Black.
raven. Like
Yeah.
I'm covered in almost like feathers, but they're like hard feathers.
So
And then the
placing
wings will
like
like
ethereal.
fold
your
around
ear
and block stuff.
against
That's
this
neat.
door,
Cool.
you hear a
Very
humming
Very
noise
Wonder Woman like.
Yeah,
originating
kinda.
from
Yeah.
this door.
And like I have like the feather look around my like
Kind
crown.
of close
around
your
my
eyes
head.
a bit to try to focus,
That's what I look like with
and
my
you hear
armor.
just
That look pretty
banging
cool.
That is pretty cool. I like
the
it.
other side of it. And these
With a
doors,
sight, no
these
less.
doors are
Yes.
20 to 30
That's
feet
pretty
high.
high.
Very large doors. Big enough for probably a
Going to
giant
make
fit
your
through.
room into a birdcage.
Okay,
Come
so
start plucking
I
feathers.
am
We're gonna make
For your
quills.
going to...
So you guys are at the base
This is a
of it
Raven
down
special.
here, and at kind of at the top of the mountain here is the Yakman village.
Okay.
Do we see anyone
Okay,
to see if they're
I wanna
human
know.
or yak?
16.
You can't see that far up. It's nearly 600 feet to the top, and you're like looking up this way. So if no one's looking down, you're not gonna see anyone.
That's what is anyone looking now?
I did it.
Well, then I like
Are there any skeletons at the bottom of yak/human skeletons at the bottom?
nothing
Like
down
that?
at the bottom of this, except
nothing's
for
fallen off.
the only thing that's
Okay.
here are these two massive doors. And Evangeline has her ear to them, and you heard what I described to you.
Yes, I heard some banging and like a machine or something moving, or like a low murmuring sound. And then on the left side, I guess, of the door, there's some stairs.
There are some stairs that lead up.
So I'm going to...
Can we fit underneath these doors?
No. You guys aren't that small.
Yeah.
Maybe if you could turn yourself into like the size of a small mouse. Maybe.
Could-
A druid with you.
Could a bird fit through?
Or
Bird probably
Yeah,
not.
but I'd have to take time to undo the spell and bring it back.
Are they
I'm going
is
to
there a keyhole
creep
that I
up.
can apply to?
I'm gonna put on mage armor. I'm gonna creep up by the
Make sure you
stairs.
guys mark your spells off for doing
Yes.
that. armor.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna creep up to the stairs to kind of peek, see if I see anything up the stairs.
Taking a peep up the stairs.
Yes.
Is there a keyhole in this door?
Give me 1 second. So, as you take a kind of better look at these stairs and a couple steps up to try to get a better view, these rough-hewn steps, all of them, are proportioned for medium humanoids and ascend to the top of the mountain. The staircase, which averages 15 feet in width, has no railing and climbs in a straight line, passing above the sealed adamantium doors,
We ain't opening those.
and never once doubling back on itself. So that is the information about the stairs. So looking up them, you see nothing but more stairs. Looking at this door, there is no keyhole and no handle.
Oh.
Maybe you push them in.
So, what do you guys want to do? Because these stairs actually lead straight up. I can't see anything but more stairs, so I don't know if...
I almost wonder if we should go up into the village, because what Elise said about there possibly being a way down into the mine through the village.
There is. They're probably... I mean, these stairs just are not... look like they're made for giants, so I think this is probably how the Yak people get to their village. I want to say.
I've got an idea.
So. Uh-oh.
Okay, so I'm thinking Yakman has to be a combination of a yak and a man. Yaks have horns. I have horns. So we dress me up.
I'll be right back.
We dress me up as best as we can, imagine what a Yakman looks like, and then I go in there and, sweet talk him a little bit, get some information.
Yes. Absolutely. Declan approves of this plan. 100%. I see no possible flaws.
So I see lots of flaws.
If my time of Legion has taught me one thing, it's that barbarians definitely have the best infiltrator plans. 100%.
Especially Brock.
Especially Brock.
So, I mean, okay.
Tim, a world famous bounty hunter.
Okay. And if we go with this plan, how are we going to get to the village? Are we going to go through this front door, or are we going to go up the stairs?
Oh no, I'm gonna walk up the stairs.
Why don't I send Keithmod up? I just thought of that because I actually have him.
That
Okay.
would be good.
That's honestly, Brock, we're going to keep your plan in the back pocket. Probably a better plan.
Right.
Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. Then we can see what they look like. and
There
do
you
a
go.
better job of
I'm
disguising me.
disguising you.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I knew you'd understand.
Alright, I forgot I had Keithmod. I'm gonna send Keithmod up the stairs to...
How far away?
If he sees anything within the 100 feet, then let me know. If he has to keep going, I want him to let me know he's going to keep going. Of course, I'll lose contact with him. So he'll have to go check it out and come back and tell me.
Okay, so he's going to progress 100 feet up these steps, and he's going to relay to you that he doesn't see anything, and that he's going to continue going.
Alright, so I want him to go, check it out, and then come back to me. Don't engage.
How far is he going?
Can he engage?
I don't know.
She's had this assault bird the whole time, never told us.
Let's see here. I don't know, how far did it seem like we came down the mountain in the balloon? Really far? He can go...
Roughly standing at the base of the mountain, looking up to the top, Roman perception. So you can gauge how high it is.
18?
What is it?
18?
18. It's probably close to 500 feet from where you guys are to the top.
Oh, this one.
Oh, it's not bad.
Okay, he can go to the top. He can go as far as he needs to go. Because he's gone 500, so he can go 400 more to the village.
This is what I want to do with Spider Bro.
So he's going to proceed further up. And how long are you going to
I
sit here
miss
and wait?
Spider-Man so much.
I think I deleted him because Brock.
Well,
was
I
out
mean,
there.
until he comes back.
How could you delete Spider-Man?
Okay.
Well, maybe not. I don't know.
I'm actually sad.
How long
Spider-Man was
are you
the
going to
best.
wait?
So in other words, how long is he going to be up there?
How long?
I'm only gonna wait for him to come back.
Well, okay, how fast can he fly? I mean, I'm assuming he can get up there 500 feet pretty fast. I mean, he's a bird.
Okay.
So maybe...
He's not coming back.
Oh, shit.
He's not going to make it back.
Okay, that's what you're saying. Okay, so 10 minutes, I guess.
So he's going to fly up this mountain. You have no idea how far he made it up here. Did he go just past the 100 feet and something happened? Did he travel the entire 500 feet and something happened? Or did something happen along the way?
So
You
do I
don't know.
lose connect? Like, I know something has happened
You
to
get
him.
this sense that he is no longer there and that you need to resummon him.
Okay. Shit.
Did
Keysmot's gone, guys. Something got him.
So we're back to plan 1.
Is he like around us right now?
I would have to bring him back from his plane.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's not just hanging out right here.
So, I
And
mean,
it takes me like an hour.
if
to
we
summon.
did decide to go with Brock's plan, which I think we should just walk up these steps, are we, like, do you have material to
So,
dress up a yak?
does anyone know what a yak looks like?
I mean, obviously Brock does, because he had the idea.
No, he said we have to brainstorm together and come up with our best,
Well, we know they have horns.
idea of what a Yakman looks like.
Alright? So, Brock, are we sure that you're not a Yakman already? And they just look like you?
What if the Yakmen don't have horns, but the Yak women have horns?
I don't know who my father is.
So what you're saying is it's possible.
Is definitely possible.
Anybody else think that Brock could be a Yakman?
You guys, he's kind of blowing my mind right now.
I mean, he possibly can't be. How about we just walk up these steps?
Should
At
I
least
just
we
go
know.
in there then?
I think-
Yakman said at least 100 feet we're clear, so we can stealthily creep against the wall for at least 100 feet.
With
and
your
see-
glowing aura?
No.
Isn't hers like a wall of flames for mage armor? Did I miss that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, but it's not something that will alert anyone.
Yeah.
Just making sure, because I got a drift globe that I can turn on and off, so... but we're going to do that anyway.
But I think we should just head up the steps very stealthily and.
Well, just on the chance that Brock is a Yakman, maybe he should go first.
Okay, I'm okay with that plan.
Brock,
What is it
you
all
could be
like?
about to meet your
It's not a
other
Yak.
family.
Yeah.
The other half of your
It's a
people.
furry Yakman.
Right? So, I'm
Do you
going
want to get dressed or something, or are you just good going in
yeah,
like this
no,
for the
no,
first
I'm-
meeting?
we gotta, try and make me look how we think they're gonna look.
Okay.
So,
but-
like, maybe more like me. And I'm gonna take some of the bags that I have. I have a giant bag, and I'm going to poke holes in it for my horns and my eyes.
Don't you have the
Guys,
the
he's
stuff? The garland for your
Yeah,
horns? You
yeah.
can put that on and make a good first impression.
That's fair, yeah. So, once I get my horns through it, I'm gonna wrap the silver garland around my my horns.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take. I'm assuming there's like carnivorous trees here. So,
Did he just say carnivorous trees?
yeah. What are they? What is it called?
Carnivorous tree? Am I the only one lost?
Yeah,
Like-
carnivorous is in there gonna eat us?
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm drunk. What's the word that I'm trying to say?
Conifer?
Maybe. Like the
Like pine trees?
Like
Yeah.
but
Can you just-
Conifer.
conifer?
Yeah.
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 I'm going to
Coniferous. Yeah.
coniferous.
I understand.
I think that's what it is.
I don't know.
No, I was legitimately concerned that we were about to be attacked by fucking
I
trees.
thought that too.
I've been through
bushes.
this.
Right?
I'm not interested.
I would like to envelope myself in carnivorous trees
Perfect.
and have my horns coming out and yeah,
So you want to try to
disguise myself like a Yakman.
bedazzle yourself with some of this, some of the local fern
Yeah.
Do I have Brock's like
performance.
waist size?
I am going to
Wait,
Probably the only time performance
Do-
is appropriate.
do I have
quietly walk up
Brock's
these
waist
steps.
size? Do I have a rough length for a rope?
Brock's waist size.
Brock, what's your waist size?
It's large.
He's built like a Cusco from the Emperor's New Groove. It's like an 11.
So these wormling.
He has no waist.
How big are
He's
these
like,
wormling
He's like
scales?
built, yes, and then his legs are.
He's like Super V.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
How big are the wormling scales?
Individually,
Yeah.
a wormly scale's probably like this.
All right. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put one on
then,
the front and tie it around his waist.
Brock's waist size. He's probably
Nice.
about a solid 40 to 45 inch waist.
That's right. I'm gonna put it on a piece of rope, and it's gonna be one of the white wormling scales. I'm gonna tie it around his waist so that he's not just wearing a loincloth.
Do we have a black
Okay.
wormling scale?
White. It's cold. You know.
Like,
I am
Maybe some
stunned
frost
watching
resistance.
this and decide to just walk
But, like,
up the
for the
steps.
nose,
Steer softly.
That's
You
not
wear a
true.
mask?
no, it's like, you
Because
know,
I don't know
the
what's
nose
going
is
on,
like,
and I'm
I don't either.
confused.
Oh, yeah, I got what you're saying.
like a dog nose.
So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna a 19.
You're like,
So I'm just
really
gonna
gotten
start
up
close to the dog
stealthily
nose is weird.
going
Yeah,
up
I have-
these
I have a dog.
feet.
Yeah. I
Make your way up.
Spend a lot of time. Like,
Yeah.
looking-
Stealthily.
Has
Yeah.
the boops? Are
I'm
you kidding me?
following
There's
her.
more stairs. Stealth check as well.
I watched what was going on, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna.
You guys turn around
Walk
after
up the
Declan is basically fitting Brock. He's Brock's the seamstress now, apparently.
Yeah.
he's fitting Brock out for some scales and stuff, and Brock's like he's kind of like holding some tree limbs across his face to see how it looks, and kind of like holding it behind him, and he kind of like gives you a little look over the top. Gets a bit of an outfit together. What was your performance check? 14.
Can I help?
Yeah, exactly. He's helping, so do it with advantage.
Do with advantage? Okay.
Yeah, do it with advantage.
15.
I rolled a 15.
Oh.
After you said that.
Nice.
I rolled a 15.
You got it. You got my gift now.
All right, but the two of you kind of turn around and look to where your two elven wizards were, and they're not there anymore. You guys have proceeded stealthily up the stairway. Haven't ran into anything, but you guys make a bit of the ways up.
I think I'm ready.
I think you look good. I'm gonna now stealth away from him and up the stairs.
And I'm just going to start walking up there.
Okay.
28. Give him one last thumbs up before I disappear into the shadows.
These are spells. This is
I just imagine this is going to be like the How to Train Your Dragon scene.
the two of you ascend more if you want to. You guys can
Yeah.
keep a kind of
Yeah.
pace
Steady
ahead of
pace.
them if you want to. Brock will eventually catch you as he is walking normally and move at a slower pace, being stealth,
Yeah.
versus him just walking normally. He will eventually catch you, but it won't be for a while. So you guys move to 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet, 50 feet. Is there a certain number of feet you guys want to move, or you just want to keep moving
I
until
want to keep moving.
you want to roll a perception check?
And
to
then,
look
Yes,
perhaps?
keep
yeah, until we, like,
eye
see
out,
something.
ear out.
Okay, so roll a perception check, both of you, and Brock, you begin to move a little quicker pace up these stairs, and is there anything you're keeping an eye out for as you're moving up these stairs in your new get-up?
Yeah, I want to. I'm hoping that when I meet my fellow Yakman family, I'm going to have a second to observe them before wandering into their midst.
Okay, so you're trying to keep an eye ahead just to spot anything, and then you want to kind of halt so you can kind of observe them for a minute.
Yeah,
So roll a perception as well.
Yakman specific.
Declan, do you want to keep an eye out as you're moving up as well?
I'm
Or
honestly just want to watch what Brock does.
Are
at
you
this
kind of
point.
maintaining distance behind Brock?
I'll stay behind Brock, and I just want to focus on what exactly happens with
Okay.
Brock in this scenario.
18
Moving behind Brock, and with your stealth check, you're kind of focused. You really good stealth check. You're able to kind of focus where Brock is and maintain your line of sight from him. You're very stealthy. Perception checks around. Let's
And my
go.
boots are finally-
24.
23.
24 you said?
Yeah.
24, 23,
Perception checks.
18.
and 18.
Should give him the drift gloves so that the light would bounce off the car.
Like a halo
Okay.
around his head.
You guys move up
Damn it.
another 50 feet. Another 20, 30, 40 feet. You guys are approaching the 200-foot mark. You guys push on 250 feet. And you get close to about the 350-foot marker. And you can tell that this now the staircase is interrupted. There's something different here. It's interrupted by a naturally formed 50-foot wide by 50-foot deep chamber. And as the two of you are kind of sitting here observing, you guys have just approached this chamber, kind of looking over at it. Brock, you kind of come up to this chamber as well.
Do I see that?
No,
Okay.
you're actually.
What is your passive?
Passive.
You see Raven. Your perception check was high enough to see Raven, but you do not see Evangeline.
Okay.
So you see Raven kind of over to the side behind a rock against the wall, as she's kind of like looking ahead around the curve, but you're kind of coming up, big and bold, looking Yakman like as you think.
I'll whisper to Raven, "Don't worry, it's me." I'll walk by.
Raven, you didn't even know he was there until he said that. And Brock, as you round the corner, bold like, you're going to be attacked
Okay.
by a chimera. A chimera?
Chimera. I literally imagined a small monkey with like a lizard's tail or something.
You're going to be attacked by a chimera. He's going to get a surprise attack on you. You're not. You can be surprised, right?
No.
You can't be surprised.
I cannot be surprised.
So he's going to attack on you, and you can attack him back. It'll be round 1. But let's
I
let's
also
roll
can't be
initiative.
surprised. If that
You're
matters
further
in
back
your
a
scenario.
little bit.
Yeah, I was saying if it mattered in your scenario.
I rolled a natural 20 for my initiative.
Why can't you be surprised?
Oh, now it's a tilt, aren't it?
Me?
I touched it anyway when it.
Yeah. Give me reasons why everyone can't be surprised.
I have, let's see, traits. It's danger sense. Nope, that's not it. I have
I have something, I swear.
feral instinct.
What does that do?
If you are surprised at the beginning of combat but not incapacitated, you can act normally on your first turn if you enter a rage before doing anything else.
Okay, so you have to enter a rage. If you don't enter a rage,
Right.
you are surprised.
And I do that.
Okay.
Every time that I know. That's kind of but every time that's come up, that's what I make sure that I do that.
Yep. So it's yours is
Something like, hi! It's like,
Don't you scare me.
Brock, what'd you get on your initiative, bro?
I'm too angry to be afraid.
22.
22. Raven?
12.
12. Evangeline?
I got a 10.
10. And Declan?
26.
26.
I'm
And why
going
can't
last,
Declan be
last.
surprised, just out of curiosity?
Because I'm
I
in my
thought I was
terrain.
gonna laugh.
Okay.
I am going to do
Yeah, mountainous terrain is one
Mountain.
of yours. Okay,
Mountain and Arctic are my terrains.
perfect.
This is kind of an
No
Arctic
problem.
mountain, so
Yeah.
So
Is
do I
that
surprise him?
ultimate terrain?
So do I surprise-
Doesn't stack, unfortunately. Declan, you hear your first turn comes up. You hear ahead of you some attacking going on. Like you hear something prounce, and you hear whatever reaction Brock wants to let out. If he wants to let out.
Well, since I was focusing on Brock, if it comes into melee range, I'll see it, right?
You're further behind. He's moving much faster than you.
No, I move normal speed and stealth in my terrain.
Okay, so he's going. Well, so would they then.
No, it's only when I'm
Just-
alone.
Oh, yeah.
Only I move at normal speed stealth.
Then you're not alone though.
They went off on the. Oh.
No, you're with him.
Yeah, all right, I'll give that to you.
Yeah, you're not alone.
Okay.
Alone is like you're completely separate from the party.
Okay, I thought if it was
Yeah.
moving alone.
No, you guys are kind of still collectively together here. As a
Okay.
group. So
does that
Brock,
mean we're all
Brock is pushed ahead a bit of you, kind of around this bend. You hear some noise up ahead of you. It's probably about 30 feet to around this bend before you can kind of get a line of sight on him.
Okay.
But you're up.
I'm gonna move the 30 feet to get the line of sight.
Okay, so you can move 30 feet around, and you see this chimera jumping over and attacking at Brock. Let's use this as a chimera because it has multiple heads. And I'm gonna switch maps real quick. Don't have a really good map for this, but we'll use the one that they
Is it like
they
a
give us.
big chimera? Like a full-size chimera?
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Okay.
What does a chimera look like?
Lion
A chi-
head
yeah.
thing with wings and a lizard's tail.
A chimera is it has 3 heads. One is almost like a dragon lizard type head. One's a lion head. And the other is
Like a goat.
Bah! To the
Really?
bone.
Yeah, dragon, lion, and goat with wings, like a dragon tail or a scorpion tail.
there you go.
That.
Yeah, it has wings. And
I
as
just
you
have a
come up,
lion head and a goat head.
Chimera.
but it has 3 head. It's like 3 necks coming off of this body, and each one has a different head.
But it does have wings.
It does have wings. And this chimera is right up here, kind of at this bend. As Declan, you're kind of further down these stairs. Raven, you're kind of up here. Evangeline, you're right up here next to them. Declan, you are not Declan, but Brock, you're right here. And this sucker has jumped out of his cave
Why?
at Brock. Declan, you're up first.
Hunter's mark.
What is this?
Hunter's mark.
And then I'm gonna shoot a couple arrows at
What
it.
is this? Why?
Do it.
How does this exist?
One's a 26 and one's a 14.
Look at that.
Boom.
Lion.
Put that on
small,
your
has
deck
a
one, please.
goat, and then snake came into the mix.
What was your to hits?
26 and 14.
Okay, they both hit.
They both hit?
Yep. Wait, 26 and a
14.
the 14 ties.
So half?
The
on
14's gonna be half damage. Yes.
Any other D8.
I thought you said 24 for some reason.
Alright, so the first one, which will be half of the arrow hit, right? Not the hunter's mark hit.
Let's do the full damage first.
Okay.
Okay.
So 6, 7, 13.
13. And
So
I'll do half damage.
Oh! Well, then I'm gonna add. Well, I wanted to do the half damage first.
I know, because you're trying to get your
Yeah.
Colossal Slayer. It's not gonna happen. Your Colossal Slayer's gonna be half.
I see how it is.
I know what you're doing. My eyes are as glued open as the bars. I see you.
20.
20.
Oh,
So it's
this
gonna be
is
half.
D&D chimera.
Nice. Good hit, Declan, as you come around the corner. Take a quick shot, and you're kind of like moving forward. You're like, holy shit, what is this thing? And your next shot, kind of as the heads are moving around, finds this mark, but maybe skims off of Brock's axe a bit. Pierces it, not quite as well as you'd want it to. Brock, you're up
Also,
next.
guys, you might want to look out.
If you rage, you're up next. If
Yeah.
you don't want to rage, you don't have to.
Right, but
It's a choice.
I am going.
I'm all about choices.
I'm going to do.
Unless you're trying to do full damage first and not have damage.
Yeah,
Then there's no
I
choice.
realized the irony in that. Yeah.
I'm going to do 3 things. I'm going to say
It's the moment where
audible
my
enough
hypocrisy.
for because I know Raven's there.
Yes, you know she's there. You're not quite sure where Evangeline is.
Yeah. So I'm going to say that's not what we thought they looked like at all, and then I'm going to rage,
Is that a Yakman?
and then I'm going to hit it with my axe
Okay.
with a natural 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Brutal.
All right, and I get brutal critical.
I know.
All right, so
I think I just said
brutal,
these words.
brutal critical, additional weapon damage die.
You get additional, just an additional weapon die. So it'd be three weapon dice. That's
Okay,
insane.
Yeah, with an axe. Yeah.
so that is 1d12 plus 7. Yeah.
Imagine if you killed it and you were using your hammer.
I've
All,
already full
all
health.
those hit points that you
Currently?
don't need, you could have gotten.
Well, guys, I feel like better, but.
Do I add my modifier for the damage modifier?
You add your modifier just one time.
Okay.
So that's all your dice plus your damage modifiers.
7. So 29 points of damage.
And that was your first attack. Nice. 29 points of damage as Brock comes in. Is there a specific head you're kind of like going for? As these 3 heads are kind of like circling around. One of them gets a neck pierced into it and kind of like curves down a bit.
I don't know if I'd be going for a particular head unless.
There's one that looks like a goat, and there's one that looks like a lion, and maybe a snake, dragonish creature.
I'd probably go for the body.
So you're kind of, as these heads are moving around, you're kind of like trying to push past them and hit the body.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Maybe
Alright.
like through the necks on the back.
Yeah, trying to hit maybe where they come together with the
Yeah.
bodies, and like push past these heads. And,
Yeah.
all right, roll your next attack.
So I use my bonus action to rage. Do I get 2 attacks?
You get a second
Yeah,
attack
you should get 2 attacks.
because you got double attack.
Yeah.
You have extra attack with this level.
Okay. That's going to be 22
Yeah.
and 14.
14 points of damage. Nice. So you kind of push him against these heads. You take one swing, and you pull up, and this other head kind of turns to you, and you kind of just like punch it in the head, and you take another big swing at it, and just crushing it down. A nice amount of damage. Unfortunately, still hanging in there. Raven, this thing pops up out of nowhere. You're kind of
I'll move around the back.
surprised a bit as Brock shifts around kind of behind this thing. Evangeline, you're still hidden, but this thing does take you by surprise as well, as you don't realize that this thing just kind of emerged out of the darkness in front of you. But it's the Chimera's turn. And the Chimera, only knowing really that Brock and Declan are there, is going to attack its closest target. And it is going to make a couple... It has 3 heads. Does anybody want to guess how many attacks it has?
Plus a
6.
tail. Plus 2 paws.
6 attacks? Does not. It's going to make a bite attack at Brock.
That's 2.
Alright, let's do a
This
bite
is
attack.
the dragon biting.
No, it's the lion.
26, the bite.
That'll hit.
Okay,
It
lion.
was that 19. 14 points of biting damage.
Bite damage.
Biting? It's piercing. If you don't know what biting is.
Then the goat rams him.
That's bludgeoning.
Yeah.
But it only hits Brock's equally hard head and
Yeah.
knocks itself out.
It goes to ram him and Brock puts his head down.
But it actually
Fine.
messes up his Garland.
Make another attack with its horns
Yeah.
for 11
To hit?
to hit.
That'll miss. What?
That is, yeah, right?
It went from a what to a what?
Yeah, right.
The goat's not very effective. It's just there. We needed a third thing. Sorry.
And it's going to use its claw attack for a 9.
Nope. I'm impervious to everything except the first one.
Then it's going to use this daily attack and use this fire breath. 15-foot cone down this
So
hallway.
The dragon.
Safe!
Oh.
It's going to hit the 2 of you, even though it doesn't know it's, you know, the guys are there.
Wait,
It's gonna
Brock's
hit-
behind it though.
Yeah, I moved behind it.
Okay, so yeah, it's just going to hit Brock, because Brock, you shifted around to the other side. Good call. It's not going to hit your other 2 partners, but you're going to take on this 15-foot cone. I need you to make...
Actually
Dex
works.
save?
Oh,
Dex
that was a good
save.
call. That was a good call.
Yep, good call.
The one time?
The one time.
Yeah, you're still here because of all the other times.
Oh, okay. My bad.
And you're still here because I
Ask
was
him to
here.
name one more time.
We did one other time.
Was it when I blew up the town?
Right?
What'd you have in your dex save?
That's
Run out of ink.
Ooh, that's a
over.
lot of.
22.
Let's
No,
see
20.
it.
20. Alright, good. You take half damage.
Okay.
45.
Which is half.
That is already
45
half.
is halved, yeah.
But he gets oh, it's
Yeah.
that hurts.
45 is half.
No, the 45 is not half. You're going to take 22 points of damage.
John's like, oh, man, that's
Add 23 back. Because you did succeed a saving throw, but it is fire damage, so you don't get to negate that with rage or whatever.
Right.
But you made your saving throw. It wasn't. It wasn't
You're welcome.
90. It wasn't the dragon breath attack.
You're still welcome.
We're at the top of the round. Declan, as you look down this tunnel, it is just like engulfed in fire, kind of moving away from you. You're up as you're.
Declan's just gonna be like, well, am I going up there? Get some arrows.
Oh, so we were surprised. That's why we didn't get together.
Yep. Yeah.
2
they're
19s
surprised.
to hit.
But we didn't
Yep. They both
surprise
hit.
it. We were still hiding.
It surprised y'all. It took y'all by surprise.
Surprised us.
Yeah. Sorry.
We could have surprised it and all got a jump on it.
29 points of damage.
29 hits. 29 points of damage total?
Yeah.
That was your 2 hits?
Yeah. With pretty bad rolls.
Yeah. Declan releases 2 arrows at it. They find their mark on the 2 heads, and the 2 heads that are not currently breathing fire kind of lift their heads and they kind of scream in agony. but they're still hanging in there. And Brock, as the flame settles in front of you, kind of dust off a little bit of the charredness on you. You're up.
McCarlin!
Okay, so Declan hit. There's arrows sticking out of what?
Out of the other two heads, out of the kind of the back of their heads.
Lion.
Okay.
And where Declan kind of had just recently shot it.
I'll
Thank
attack
you, good sir.
the third head.
The one that just breathed fire on you.
Yes, that one. With a 28 to hit.
28 to hit. That does hit.
And that'll be
It's
20,
so loud.
Yeah, they get really loud.
20 points of damage.
20 points of damage?
Yep, second attack. It's going to be 25 to hit.
Okay.
And 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. Brock takes 2 swings at it. Nice. 2 good hits, Brock. It is still hanging in there. It is not looking happy as it lets out this massive yell as the 3 heads yell simultaneously.
That doesn't sound good.
Raven,
Oh.
Here's another cover.
That's not good.
you're up.
Alright. I think I am going to. I think I haven't summoned anything in a while. I think I'm going. No, I don't have that spell. I'm going to
have it?
summon my undead guy.
Because the last time the demon got loose, she was like, never again.
Yeah, twice.
Always.
Yeah, she was like, never again.
Practice
Nice.
makes perfect.
That is how that works.
Alright.
All right, you should have your I think your mini for
there's
your
my
familiar
little guy.
or your demon
Okay.
guys on there.
Awesome.
So you're gonna pull him up there,
Right.
and he's gonna get to attack.
Alright, so it's gonna be my deadly touch guy, I think. Yes. Alright, so he's gotta do it to hit. Same as mine, right? So 20.
20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it is an 8 plus 3 plus the spell level. So it was a level 3.
To be 8 plus 3 plus 3. So 8 plus 6.
So 8 plus 6. Is it 1
I
or
think it's a
7?
7.
Yeah, it is. So 7 plus 6. And 13.
13. And doesn't he have to make a saving throw?
Yes, must do a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Or he's frightened.
already
He
frightened.
7.
No, I don't even know what my I don't know what
That's
the DC
definitely
is,
more
but
than
I'm
7.
sure.
So
No
he
way it's only
is
7.
frightened. On his next turn, he will spend his movement to move in away from you.
Okay, cool.
Are you done there?
Yes.
Evangeline.
And I need concentration on me. Where is my? Give me my spell.
They were here from the last round.
I'm saving.
There you go.
Cool.
Evangeline, look at this chimera.
My
It
spell?
should
not
be the
looking
same
well.
as your spell save, I would think.
He's not?
And he's kind of shaking as if he's scared.
It'd be a bird.
My
I am
spell save is
going to-
17.
Take
Where's that?
Yeah.
High
a
spell save.
Hold on.
dagger
Pull up my spell.
No, pull the creature up.
Should have the same
And
spell save.
I'm going to catapult it.
Does it?
Which
At-
dagger?
Not
Seems
my
like it'd be
silver
excessive.
tip. I'm saving that.
17.
Just another dagger.
I know, just one of my plain ones.
And I'll go with
Dex
it.
save?
That's what I think it is.
Yes. I'm gonna catapult it at its chest.
All right, so she's going to catapult a dagger at this chimera's
The dagger?
chest. No, just
no,
a
not,
dagger.
Yeah.
It rolled a 10.
Declan might slide up hand that during the next combat.
Oh, does that have nothing to its deck?
No, 10.
Ooh, so it failed.
This chimera. This poor chimera. It can't even fly away because we're in this cavern thing.
Yeah, it's like basically in a tunnel.
Yeah.
Almost.
Why would a chimera be here? It's like the worst place for a chimera.
It was,
It's his home.
well, I mean, it's 300 feet up the side of a mountain. It's in a cave. It was his house.
What? You mean our house? You mean?
Now it's dead.
We live here.
Yeah, we live here now. Dude, you could make a nice outfit. Got lion fur, dragon wings.
Wings.
You have
Do
two
Yakmen
forms?
have wings?
Well, he thinks this chimera is a Yakman, so yes, in his mind they do.
Yeah, right.
That's a question of the day. Do
We could bring those
Yakmen
wings back for the balloon too.
have wings? Yeah, Didmore would love some more wings.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm sure. As he,
If he ever wakes
I'm
up.
actually like genuinely afraid to see what our balloon would even look like with manticore wings and dragon wings glued to it.
Yeah.
26?
26 damage?
Yeah.
Nice. Good hit. Massive overkill.
Oh gosh.
I had 3 hit points left.
I should have just done it at level 1 instead of level
Just hit it
4.
with your staff.
Sweet. We burned a level 4 spell slot.
I know!
That's what these small vials are useful for.
No,
is
they're
to
not.
eat resources.
Oh,
Nice.
could've just-
As you hit this
could've done a
dagger, you catapult this dagger, it kind of pierces
throw a
the
rock
head,
at it.
the center head of the chimera, and splits it all the way down. The head just all the way down to its base, and the dagger gets stuck in the base of its neck as the head and neck just splits open, just and the chimera takes 2 more steps forward and just collapses at the feet of Brock.
Wow.
Well, this is
You guys are
why
out of
we
combat.
go in stealthily, Brock. We don't just run into battle. Or just run up the steps like some kind of crazy person.
Well, how was I supposed to know that the Yakmen were just going to be instantly violent? You know?
Yeah, I understand what you were
Would
going
we
for.
know that this is a chimera?
Anybody roll a history check?
Probably not. It's like a 7. It's like
11.
Alright, so you guys made over it too. You realize this is a chimera.
What's my history? Let me look and just see what my history
-3.
is.
Yeah, Brock,
My
I
history
don't
is a
think
2.
these are goatmen. Or
Yakman.
Yeah.
We already
Yakman.
dealt with them.
Yeah, you
Oh
guys,
my god! Could the Yakman be Goatman? Could this be Krampus all over again?
Yeah, it's like you guys have dealt with Goatman, but not a Yakman.
I'm gonna it might be the same thing.
Oh man, yeah, those Goatmen. Whoa. Okay. Well, hold on, I gotta make some adjustments to my outfit.
Yeah, you do.
Because
I'll help.
I have a reference now.
I'm gonna look around the room and see if there's anything.
I want to harvest claws and or fangs.
Okay.
are we in a room or are we on the side?
We're in
of
the
this mountain?
stairwell.
Well, it's in a stairwell, but it's also there's like a side cave that this thing came out
Oh
of.
yeah.
But go ahead and you
I
can roll a
am
survival check
not going in
to.
the cave. I changed my mind.
I'm going.
Um.
I'm going in the cave stealthily. I'm going.
Wait, I need a survival check from
Guys, go
Declan first if you want to
spiders.
harvest
There
anything.
you take
No,
them
and
so
I have advantage on the.
Are there bones of Yakmen in the cave?
Sorry, why you want this?
You would
roll?
need to progress into the cave to see.
I
Wow,
will
do that.
I rolled
I will do this.
2 1s.
Ugh.
I'm glad I got that out of the way. So that's gonna be a
as-
5.
Yeah, as you're kind of like trying to cut and harvest some of the pieces off, the pieces you're really looking to get off, you kind of mangle them. You don't
Yeah.
really get anything use off of this. Moving into the cave, you see in here that there is a. This chimera has almost built like a nest inside of here, and there are bones laying around it. And and this entire, actually the entire area, once you come inside the cave, there's bones. The floor is covered with bones, and there's bones just all over this nest from just different things that the chimeras killed. You can't really decipher what type of bones that they are, if they're Yakman bones, if they're deer, just normal just animal bones, or what.
Okay. I'm gonna
But there is a big, large nest here in the center.
I'm gonna add various bones to my outfit and maybe look like a shaman. Go for
Okay,
like a shaman.
do a performance check. Yeah, let's add that. And
Natural 20.
nice. Okay,
Which
I'm
doesn't,
gonna
I guess,
bump
count.
your overall one up
So that'll be a 23.
a bit, due to because your overall one is your entire outfit. This is just additional pieces.
God,
So
I wish
you-
I could draw.
Right.
God, I would love to draw what Brock looks like right now.
You look
I mean,
awesome.
with garland, I'm picturing like silver garland that was on our Christmas tree.
Yeah,
Silver
like silver garland. He has some like fur like pieces hanging off of him.
Yeah.
And now he has like a bone necklace is what kind of what I envision, and maybe
And
like
it's
a
like
bone.
all
And
on
this
top
like
of a bag.
scale
Like the bag.
belt,
Just
loincloth.
this.
Chompy has a big large bone in his mouth. He's like holding it.
That's hilarious. I like it.
So you pick up a few bones. Then, what are the rest of you doing? So you're trying to
Yeah,
harvest some pieces. Don't do a good job, and with that really bad roll, I'm not gonna let you roll again.
That's understandable.
What
That
is
was
it
with
you doing?
advantage.
I
It
was
was not
keeping
meant to
down
be.
the cave and seeing what Brock was doing, and I decided to continue. But I did turn my head and walk up the steps stealthily.
Okay, so I need a new stealth check because you guys are no longer stealth as we've had a round. No one is as we've had around the encounter. There is this large nest still at the back of the cave that Brock has seen, not mess with. But he just kind of picked up bones around it.
Wait,
So we
we didn't mess with the nest?
No one said they went over.
Is
to
Is
the
there
nest
anything
and looked
inside of this nest that I see?
at it. You can look around in it if you want.
No, look, maybe there's
Yeah,
better
sure.
bones in
You want
there.
to dig around in the nest? Roll an investigation check. Anyone else that wants to progress, roll a stealth check.
Natural 20 again.
Mark's on point with his rolls.
I know.
He's doing good.
You said what?
I got 2 1s, he got 2
Investigation.
20s.
Investigation. That's 26.
26.
That's my stealth check.
Eventually, would you get on your stealth check? Stealth.
Oh, 16.
16. Raven.
12.
12. Declan.
26.
26. And you got a 26 on your check here to look over.
Investigation for the nest.
So you kind of, as you get your things situated, you kind of turn and look, and some of your group members are beginning to, they're either gone, you're not sure where they are, or you see a few of them kind of turn the corner and begin to continue on upward
Okay.
the stairwell here. But you kind of turn back and look at this nest, and you begin to rifle through it, and you're going to find 120 copper pieces, 45 silver pieces, 6 gems that are worth roughly 100 gold pieces apiece, a torn suit of gnome-sized leather armor that has a tiny electrium music box tucked inside one of its pockets.
Okay.
A dagger with an obsidian blade. A gold-plated helm studded with gems, topped with a tiny golden amble.
Oh, I did the helmet again.
A gold-plated helm that is studded with gems and topped with a tiny gold amble. So on top
Amble?
of this amble.
Anvil.
And
Yeah,
like a
anvil.
dwarf.
Yeah, like yeah. So the way I imagine that is you have a helmet, that has some gems on it, and on the top of it there's just a little tiny amble.
Wow.
I don't that doesn't make sense to me, but that's what it says, right?
It's a way of identifying who you work for, what army you're part of.
Yeah, it's a marker. And it says 1d3. I don't have a d3, so we're gonna roll that up to a d4. Roll me a d4.
You roll d6, and you cut it in half.
You could. Let's do a d4.
Brock.
How do you cut a 1?
Brock.
I mean, there's so much force in there.
Fine. I'll take my d4 back.
3.
I want to get 10.
You find 1d4 magical items.
So 3 magical items.
Holy cow.
Yep, 3 magical items.
Wow.
My camera has killed lots of people.
Apparently
That
so.
are on. Alright, so now I'm going to need you to roll for these items that you find.
Okay, what do I roll?
Give me 1 second. This thing will load. Finally!
You were gonna share anyways.
That music box is probably something that King Clovis is making out like. Yeah, he shouldn't get any more gold. He's
Are you
making
kidding?
out like a freaking bandit.
I just gave him an epic harp, like a wondrous item. No, like it's like the highest tier harp in the game. Like he ain't getting nothing.
Yeah.
That's his payment plus like 3 gold a week or something. Because I'm a generous employer.
And rich.
We are rich.
I was reading something. It was kind of a breakdown. We are multi-millionaires. We're like the Jeff Bezos.
You guys?
World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of. Like, we should have pretty major influence just because of our...
We can pay people.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because we flaunt gold everywhere we go.
We are the
We
Bertha
could.
Brigade. We don't though. We
Yeah,
don't flaunt gold everywhere we go.
You
Well-
a little bit.
Well, I mean, you guys
use it.
like tip
use it as a
people.
tool.
You guys tip people like 2, 3, 4, 5 gold, which is a ton.
Yeah,
The Bertha Brigade will be known.
that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, that one guy changed his daughter and wife's name.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm surprised you didn't tip him.
3 D100s.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, she like talked to him, isn't that enough?
Yeah, right.
94?
94. You find a potion of poison.
Nice.
You can look up what that does. Roll
Okay.
again.
27?
27. You find a potion of resistance.
A lot of potions on this chart of yours.
There's not though, but he's just rolling better. Before you do that, roll me a d10. We're going to determine what kind of resistance potion that is. I'll let you keep that roll that you did on the 100, or you can re-roll it. I mean, it doesn't matter unless you roll a double.
9.
9. It's a potion of radiant damage reduction. Potion of resistance to radiance. Okay.
I don't remember what I got.
91.
91.
91. Sounds fantastic. You find a lantern of revealing. I'll tell you a little bit
I
about this
need
lantern.
that with my scythe and my
Just for,
lantern.
Alright. While lit, this lantern burns for 6
My brain
hours
was flying
on
above
1
my head,
pint
just
of
barely
oil,
above my head.
shedding bright
Things
light
should
in a
run from
30-foot
me.
radius and dim light in a
But you're gonna have nothing but mosquitoes.
for an additional 30-foot radius. So you have bright light 30 feet, dim light an additional 30 feet. Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they are in the lantern's bright light area. You can use an action to lower the hood, reducing the light to dim light in a 5-foot area. So if you have this light out, anything that's invisible within its normal light area is revealed.
Cool.
So that's how it's different than a drift globe. Because the first half of that is a drift globe.
Yeah. Yep, basically. But
I
it
want
anything within its 30-foot radius is
I like that.
anything invisible is
Made
revealed.
visible.
That's very slick.
And then you can lower the lantern hood on it to reduce the light expansion. So if you're trying to be more stealthy, but you still want to have a light source.
Or if
out.
one of your allies is invisible, they won't be revealed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't have another potion.
Lantern of revealing.
I wish.
Cool.
Very slick.
That's all you find.
I like the lantern.
Cool.
That's all? Good God.
An entire paragraph here. Nice. All right, I'm gonna stuff all that in my
Chompy.
chompy. Yeah.
In my chompy.
Chompy's like, ow, ow,
Non-stealthy.
What?
Then you continue to go up the steps non-stealthy.
Yeah, I've been here for a second, and it looks like my group left. I'm gonna run up the stairs.
Yeah.
I can call my
As
own.
you kind of turn to move up the stairs, you hear bleh behind you as Chompy burps after swallowing all this new content that he
Okay.
has in him now, all these new items, and he's pretty satisfied. He hasn't been fed in a while.
Yeah.
So.
Good boy, Chompy. All right.
So we're going to progress up these stairs. You're moving normally, not stealthy.
I am running.
Running up these stairs.
Yeah.
All right. How far?
Guys,
Trying
where'd you
catch up
go?
with us.
Until I pass my teammates.
What was? I need a perception because you don't know what your teammates are.
Yep.
Do you want an active perception or a passive perception? Probably.
I'll be looking for him.
Okay.
Yeah. 17.
Good for you. As you begin to run up these stairs, you see Evangeline. You see Raven, and then just ahead of her, you see Evangeline. Not sure what Declan is.
Okay.
I am the shadows.
He's a little more stealthy than the two of them.
I'll slow down.
As he's actually trained in this, and the two of them are just
Trying not to be
We're
good.
just good at it.
trying to hide behind a rock.
I'm just close to the
How close are we
wall.
to the top?
You guys have traveled roughly 320 feet up to this cave entrance.
So that damn
So
chimera
about
that got
another
me.
180 feet, roughly.
Probably.
Okay. As I pass by
Must
the
have been
two
really
that I
hungry
can
to try to
see, I'm
follow
going
you
to
further.
whisper, "I found a bunch of stuff," and then continue on up. And I'll stay like 30 feet in front of them.
Okay.
I'm great. I'm right over here. Cassis, don't be afraid. Don't be close to me. Just pass me.
Why is this isn't loading?
Never mind, I'm not gonna do that. That's not worth it.
Give me 1 second. Take just a minute. I gotta use the bathroom. We guys approach the top of the stairs as Declan or as Brock kind of moves to the front. Brock, as you approach the top of the stairs, you kind of see the entrance into a Yakman village.
Okay.
Don't really see too many Yakmen wandering around, but you see some huts.
I doubt there's any Yakman.
These are the huts of my people.
Your other.
My new people.
Yes.
I'm going to be their shaman.
Alright.
I'm from another tribe.
I respect that. I just happen to be the leader of another tribe too. But there aren't Yak people. They're... Well, I don't like to use this term to describe my own people because I'm working on it, but they're savages. We're gonna work on that though. I even sent some in to go get some actual teachers that might teach them common so that they can become part of civilized society. I'm going to be the greatest gift.
The
to
society
north.
that they're like 600 miles from.
We're gonna fix that too. They're not living in the Arctic anymore.
I was just like, I'll leave it to the white man to come and disrupt something that people have been thing with, and be like, oh, let me teach you a better
Yeah.
way.
Because my ways are better
I
than
know,
yours.
right?
When they've been living there for how long, doing just fine on their own.
But I'll say this. That's true and hilarious. But the people in the Amazon that... I don't know if it's the Amazon. There are some people that don't have a lot of technology. And so, no, it wasn't the Amazon. They were given the lights. And so they have night. They have light at night. And someone asked them, like, isn't this like corrupting your way of life and, you know, kind of taking away from your interaction with nature? And they go, no, now we can see at night. So like all the predators and stuff, we don't die to them as much.
So they're happy.
It's pretty
to get
great,
it.
right?
Right, yeah. They're like, no, this is pretty dope.
And also, my people were kind of dumb enough to let, what were those things that we had to fight there and kill? The worm things?
The Rimmerad?
Yeah, they were dumb enough to let those things nest in, like, their home.
They probably didn't even know they were there.
Yeah, well, that's part of the problem.
I know, right?
Lack of security in that
People and
village
kids go
is
missing, and then
pathetic.
it's like,
Situational awareness
They were
is very
just-
important.
Yeah, I'm going to enlighten them on how to survive. And possibly, I don't know, not live in an ice-filled tundra of death and loneliness.
Let's hope they don't use all those new weapons and skills and everything that
Attack
overtake
us.
the next village.
That is exactly what I want them to do. My tribe will spread.
Brock, a cleft in the mountainside splits the Yakfolk village in two. A wooden bridge spanned the gap until it rotted away. The Yakfolk later built a safe bridge out of ropes and planks, lashed to 4 sturdy posts. As you can see, the far one is
there's a
broken,
good one. There's a
and
bad
there
one.
is a closer one that is not broken. As you are standing here at this closer bridge, but that's what you see ahead of you.
We're down. So we're down there.
Yes, down that way.
Huh.
Coming up the pathway.
Does it
And-
look like? What can I tell? Maybe what broke the bridge? Was it rot of
It said it
materials?
rotted away.
From where you're at,
Yeah,
probably age, as it looks old. Some of the ropes corroded and kind of stringy on the end. Other pieces of the wood don't look too great. But yep, it's
What's
rot.
down inside this chasm? That
A long fall and then water.
okay.
And maybe at one time the fall wasn't as far, but the water has carved a niche into this chasm.
So, from where I stand, can I see a difference between the two sides of the village? Or
So
can I
So are we
smell
coming
a
up
difference?
this way? So we've passed the broken bridge.
No, you're coming up
And that way.
from
okay,
your
so
side
he's,
moving around
so
that
he's
way.
behind us. Brock is behind us.
Uh,
I'm technically in front of you.
Yeah,
Brock's,
we just said
technically in front of
ourselves.
you. You guys would be
Okay,
right around
so
in
we
there.
came this way then.
We came from down there up here.
We
Yeah.
came from us
This is incorrect.
that way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You guys are coming up that side. It would completely be reversed from all the units.
It's
The
messing
differences
with my
between the
head,
two
I'm sorry.
sides, there's a cliff raising that leads into the two sides, so you can't really see into them or anything.
Any lights? I don't know if it's dark. Wait, are we at night? I don't remember.
It's daytime.
It's daytime.
Midday, as no one
Do I
specifically
see
said they
smoke
wanted
from-
to wait to nighttime or anything, so just
Yeah.
whenever we got there, we got there. It's midday now.
Do I see more smoke from one side than the other from like fires?
Great question. Roll me perception.
Okay.
To you smell fires.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's the thing. I'm looking for where the people are.
So this is a cliff next to us, like a wall.
Yeah, the heads up.
18.
18. So you see kind of over to the left, smoke coming up.
So the one we're not at.
Yep, the far side.
Okay.
We hear a little bit over to the right side of you, almost like something grinding. Water rushing and the sound of something maybe possibly grinding.
Oh, they have a fire
Like-
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like work over there. But the shaman is always around the fire. So I'm gonna go over there. Do I see them behind me?
You see two of them behind you.
Okay.
Declan's close if he wants to be close.
I'll stay hidden for now. I
Yeah.
don't know what we're walking into.
Yeah. I mean, but you can be close to them if you want to.
Yeah,
You
I'll
can
be.
still
I'll be.
hidden.
Oh, yeah, I'll
Okay.
be close to them.
Gotcha.
I'm
And
gonna go
Raven
across
still
the
has her
bridge.
pet.
I'll move over here.
Okay. Move over to the side. Are you guys going to follow him or maintain distance?
Mm.
I'm gonna maintain distance right now.
Maybe kind of hang back over here and just
Yeah.
watch what's going on.
I have range.
What is? Well, I don't know.
There's more
I
stairs.
may
over
go
there.
ahead and cross and just kind of hunker down right in here.
All right. I'm going to give you
So,
guys a little
can
bit
we
more
get
information
by-
about this Yakfolk village as
Okay.
you guys begin to cross. So the Yakfolk village is built on the mountainside and is enclosed by a 20-foot high walls of mortared stone around the side. That's what you guys are seeing here.
Okay.
Double doors made of thick iron-bound oak are set into the walls, which is kind of what you see further ahead of you there,
Okay.
acting almost as a gate. From what you can see from here, it's hard to tell, but most of the village buildings are probably crude. As you can see, kind of the top of these buildings are more like thatch looking, thatch roofs. Nothing that's more than a single story with like I said, thatch roofs and walls made of probably stone or something. It's hard to tell from where you guys are at. And so that's what so a little bit more information you're able to glean from here.
Okay.
So these other additional walls from where you guys are at are additional 20 feet up to the top of the wall.
Do I hear anybody speaking?
You're on that side. Let's see. Let me see what these couple.
Call outs, orders, conversations, grunting.
Yak speak. Horns hitting each other.
Whatever it is that yak may do.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do Yakmen have their own language? Yes, they do. They speak Yakish.
Do it.
So
Yakmen speak Yakish.
none of us can
It's
speak
actually
it because it was not
Yikaraya.
given as an option.
Yeah.
Yakarari.
And I.
You would need 10
You
minutes.
do hear
gotta be 10 minutes.
the sounds of calling of some other language over to the left of you. That's the side you move to. And it sounds like when you're towards the back end of this wall, it sounds more prominent. And if you move forward just a few feet, it seems like it's getting duller.
Okay.
Can I climb one of the wall on this side?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I need a dex check. Or strength, whatever you want
Is
to do.
this
I can't do
path
that.
wide
I
enough
figured.
for me to get around, Evangeline?
So 19.
Yeah. 19. You're going to climb up this wall here real quick. We're going to jump over to Declan as he's climbing up the wall here. He's going to get a better view of this side. Declan, looking out, you're going to see a couple of huts. One that... two circular ones. Yeah, more of a rectangle one. I know this is very helpful information. But you're also going to see a larger hut and a big turbine, like a water mill.
Okay.
And you're going to see the water rushing and this thing turning, and that's where that grinding sound is coming from.
Okay. Do I see any
Um,
creatures?
let's see where these creatures might be.
I have a passive of 18.
Okay. Looking inside,
Go then.
you do. Looking inside over the wall, you don't see anyone in here, but you do hear sounds and commands coming from some of the building that's closer to you. So, like in the open field area here, between this, there's no one,
Okay.
but there's definitely people here, but they're probably in the buildings.
So, I'm just gonna like whisper back down towards Raven and eventually like, there's people here, but they're inside. I don't know what they're saying.
And these are 10-foot squares if we get anything
Oh. Okay.
inappropriate. So Declan, up on the wall over here, whispers back down to that he hears people over here, as Brock as well hears people on that side. And Raven has just recently moved across the bridge, but you're still on this side of the bridge.
Yes.
Evangeline.
I'm going to.
We could probably blow this whole town up and no one would ever know. I'm just saying, if you need to get out of your system.
I mean, I don't want to though.
Okay, just checking.
Okay.
What did a Yakman ever do to you?
I know. I am going
I would
to.
love to have Keysmart right now.
I'm gonna burn my spell slot
It takes me an hour.
to comprehend languages.
Well, he is a spell slot.
Okay.
Oh.
No matter what, he's a spell slot.
Because I only gonna have 10 minutes to sit there and cast my ritual.
Alright, so you want to burn a spell slot to do it?
So I don't use my level 1s as much.
He's a
So I'm going
find
to burn
familiar.
that spell slot
An hour.
to comprehend languages.
Okay.
Even if you cast my high
And I'm
levels.
gonna try and climb where Declan is
Okay. I need a dex save.
and see if I can
Or-
hear.
Click on it, it might
I
tell
need
you.
What he's
athletics or
hearing.
acrobatics check, whichever you prefer.
There we go. So,
Athletics or acrobatics?
Sucky both, but I guess one's better than the other.
it doesn't tell me.
17.
Probably
Nice.
doesn't.
Good. So you make your way up the wall here, next to Declan, as he is still kind of hunkered down next to one of these kind of these in cuts. He's kind of between them, kind of has his hand on top, kind of hunched down, trying to conceal himself next to it. You come up. There's enough gap between the two. You kind of share the same space next to him. After casting comprehend language.
I'm gonna listen out and see if I can hear.
Hear what is being said.
Yes.
Alright, well, let's shift this thing over a bit. Alright, so roll me a perception check. Does that let you just understand any language?
27.
I think it's anything that you hear.
Yes, it is.
Make things complicated.
For the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written. It takes about 1 minute to read the page of text. This spell doesn't decode secret messages in a text or a glyph, such as arcane sigil, that isn't part of a written language.
Okay. Alright, so you hear, kind of...
You have to come up with what they're gonna say, don't you?
not at all.
Okay, I was like, I
you
just want to make sure. No.
You hear a bit of laughter and chuckling, and then you hear something say in a language that you don't recognize, but then your kind of eyes glaze over, and you're able to hear what was said. And what was said was basically, work faster, human. We need those eggs to feed the animals. And then another chuckle begins, and then you hear him say, "Wake me when you're done."
But I can't tell if it's like a giant. Okay.
You don't know what language. Does she know what language is being spoke, or just read me what the spell says? Like,
It says
can
for
you-
the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any language spoken.
yeah, so that's what you hear. You don't know what
Yeah.
language it is, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it Yakman? Is it Dwarvish? Is it Elvish?
Okay.
Elvish,
Giant.
we would know.
Elvis?
Elvish.
Yeah, I would definitely.
Gnomish?
It was giant.
Ogreish.
Rock would know.
Don't know.
If it was giant,
I
would know.
Yeah, we both be.
So, Declan, it seems like they have a human in there as a possible slave. They said, work faster, human, we need the eggs to feed the animals. And then they were laughing. So,
Yeah, alright.
I try to listen out to see if I heard anything about, possible giant that we're looking for, but that's all that I heard.
So you think they have a human as a slave working for them?
Yeah, I mean, it said work faster human, so I'm guessing, I didn't hear like whips or anything, but they are using them for something.
So they could be an employee.
I mean, they can. They can possibly very well be an employee.
Cool. I'm gonna go say hi.
Okay.
I'm sure you can take care of anything that comes out of these things to try to murder me.
I definitely can.
Absolutely.
What is right here?
Crates, I would
Crates?
imagine.
Yep, this is just a couple crates.
Okay, I'm a
So
hop.
those are 10-foot squares.
Yep, they're 10-foot squares. And before the two of you get to do that, Brock, I know you're dozing over there.
What?
You're against the side wall. You hear some noise over at the wall to the left of you. What do you want to do in response to that? You've heard this noise most recently, before they heard theirs.
But we're separated by this chasm.
Yes, two on one side, two on the other. Interesting.
What part?
What a beer.
I think we should stick together.
Really?
I agree.
Yeah.
They're
I
more
want to go back with them, try to convince them to come with us.
There's two. Give me two.
Yeah, I think that
I can't reach two.
I really have an opportunity to reach these people, whoever they are. So, but I don't want to, start something and then you guys are somewhere else.
So I'll walk back over there.
To the other side?
Yeah,
They're
with
trying to
Raven.
grab us.
Alright, so he walks to the other side. Raven, you're going to follow?
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
You guys coming?
We're up on top of the thing.
Well,
Wall.
he can,
You guys
yeah, he can see you, so he sees that you're up there.
No, we're gonna go check out what's happening on this side. I was able to hear a little bit and understand. And they said, work faster, human. We need the eggs to feed the animals. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but Declan and I are gonna check it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, let's do that.
I mean, we can clear this side of the village first and then move on to the other side, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe the only way they have to get across is that little bridge.
which means the pleasure army comes over, you could burn the bridge.
So, but yeah, so Declan was gonna go check it out. Do you wanna go with him since you are
Yeah, sure.
dressed like them?
Sounds good. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
So I guess I'll climb up the wall
Okay.
and get next to Declan.
So, due to your size and strength, you're able to grab the top of the wall, pull yourself up.
And as I get next to him, I'll be like, "Don't worry, it's me."
Yeah, no, man, we're good. I got that. Anyway, I'm gonna go say hi to these people, but since you're here now, maybe you should go say hi to them, and I'll just be with you. Since, you're you, we want to introduce you as such. This could be your family. I don't want to just go in there like ding dong, and then they are like stranger violence. Where if you open the door, it might be like long lost third cousin removed.
Okay. See, I'll
I'm
hop down on the other side of that wall.
Alright, Declan, you're following me?
Absolutely.
I was about to
Non-stealth?
Stealth is not functional in this scenario, I feel like.
Well, if you want your presence to be known as I'm with him, then stealth would make sense. But if you're
Yeah,
going to want to
I'm
keep
going
a
to-
distance and follow him,
Oh no, I have full faith in Brock's disguising plans here. I will absolutely be as that I am
would
with
like
Brock.
to follow because none of them understand what's going to be said or spoken.
This is our
Oh, yeah.
translator.
But I would like to stay behind Brock.
okay. Alright, roll stealth check.
Is
just-
my shield.
Yeah, I'm just
Raven,
gonna-
are you going with him?
Yeah, I'm not gonna stay out here by myself.
Alright, so you're going to have to. I need 2 stealth checks from you, one for you and one for your little pet.
His mom's dead.
No,
Oh, God.
She has her undead pet.
Oh,
Brock is
right.
making so much
Wait.
noise that I am somehow unstealthy.
Would
I
you
got a 7.
Perfect.
He's
No
making
problem.
so much noise that I can't even be stealthy.
Raven?
I can't concentrate.
No, they're close. So,
Garland is blinding my
14 for me.
I'm tripping over
I don't know what
myself.
my ghost has.
He should have his own stat block there for stealth.
Okay, so...
While you're looking that up. Declan's not going stealth. Brock's not going stealth. Brock still has his performance from creating that outfit. Alright, Brock, so you drop down the other side.
Yep. I guess I'm in that little courtyard thing.
Yep. And Declan drops down next to you as you guys begin to move up a bit. You guys kind of hear behind you just faint noises as the other 3 drop down and kind of take cover behind the boxes there. And you progress on forward.
Oh, you're coming with us though, right?
Yeah. So I can translate.
They're coming, but they're kind of keeping their distance a bit.
Oh, are you coming too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They would kind of be
behind.
more against the side here, trying to take cover against the wall.
Oh, I thought that was like a little fence.
It's a little fence, but
Okay.
it's better than being out in the open.
Yeah, that's fair.
As the two of you come to this doorway, and it's not really a full door, as more of like just kind of 2 swinging opening boards.
Like a saloon.
Yeah, something similar to a saloon, like a swinging of a saloon, as it enters into this barn. And you guys you're just outside of it.
You gonna go inside, bro?
I'm gonna listen and see if I hear anything else inside that door to see if that's where the talking is coming from.
Listening out inside, roll me perception.
$21.
21. Okay.
Mhm.
You hear snoring. And you hear clanking and banging and stuff being rustled around like someone's in there working.
Okay.
And so Brock,
I relate to you guys what I'm hearing.
you and Declan are standing at this doorway, ready to enter.
I'm going to open the door.
So you push the door open, looking inside, you see over to the side a creature with his feet propped up, head back, asleep. This creature has big horns, very hairy, covered in fur, hair, whatever you want to call it. And the other 2 creatures that are out kind of working in the field, they appear to be humans.
Okay.
You guys haven't made too much noise at this point to wake whatever this is that's asleep.
I'm just gonna walk over to the humans in the field.
I think
In the fields, or are they in the building?
They're in the barn.
Oh.
They're like in
Yeah.
like stalls. They're
Oh.
cleaning stalls. Sorry, I didn't mean field.
Okay.
They're cleaning stalls, kind of. But also in here, there's like a small side of chicken coops, and they're getting chicken eggs. And they're cleaning stalls, and they're kind of doing like barnyard type labor.
I'm gonna walk over to them.
So as you progress inward, it's gonna make a bit of noise as you're not really trying to be too stealthy. No, the creature's gonna awake, and he's gonna jump to his feet, and he's going to look at this creature before him that has horns, that is covered in fur, much like he is. But this one's wearing a necklace made out of bones, and he's got weird garland hanging off his antlers. And what is your response to him looking at you?
The guy that was sleeping?
Yes, much like you.
Yes. Sorry.
You're okay.
No, that's his reaction. Sorry.
Sorry.
To sleep.
So-
You guys getting a lot of work done over here too?
and he's gonna. Are you talking to him in common?
Yes. I don't speak whatever language.
He's going to look at you befuddled.
I love the DM confused dice rolls. They're always the best.
And kind of squints his head and tilts it a bit, and
I'll take
he
out
says
a
with a
couple.
deep, grumbly voice, almost letting out a like. Who are you?
Oh, I'm from the other mountain. I'm a shaman in training. They sent me over here to, you know, kind of learn the ropes. I'll take out some bones and start kind of like clanking them together.
Yeah, roll. Do it. Roll it. Roll. With advantage, because your roll earlier was so good.
Wait, is it
What am I-
persuasion or is it performance?
It's roll on persuasion.
Okay.
It's got little chicken bones.
26.
26. Nice. He looks at you and he turns and he kind of sees Declan, another human, kind of moving over, and he goes, "Is he with you?"
Yeah, I brought him just, to help me carry some stuff.
You may want to get him back. Don't let him interact with the others.
Oh, hey, just stand right there.
So Declan, you're hearing this interaction. What's your response to this?
I'll listen to Brock for right now. I'm gonna just stop where I am in the barn and kind of look back at Brock and then look at the humans, and I'm just gonna stay there.
Okay, so you're gonna halt your progress.
Yeah.
Just kind of stay where you are, kind of look around, try to get a feel of it. And
Yeah.
gotcha.
I just want to. With my passive, can I tell if these humans are chained or anything like that?
Let's
Passive's
see.
18.
What is the state of these humans?
They look like they're being beaten or anything like that.
They don't look like they're being beaten. They're not chained, but the clothes that they're wearing are pretty worn, and they look, maybe a little malnourished and overworked. But
Did they look like my people?
no,
Good.
they're not near that big as what the northern. I mean,
Sure.
those northern tribes are like way bigger than you are.
Just making sure,
Yeah.
I have responsibilities. Okay.
So far, this Yakman looks at you, looks at you up and down, and goes, "Oh, they sent you over here for what?"
Well, as a shaman in training, it's my job to learn about all of our peoples and various activities. And said you guys were getting a lot of stuff done over here. I should learn how you go about managing your resources.
And he turns and squares his shoulders up to you and says, "Well, welcome, brother." He leans his head forward slightly, and he kind of lifts his back up a bit.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
So you're gonna.
But I'm gonna touch my forehead to his forehead.
So when you touch your forehead to his forehead, he's going to twist his head side to side, causing y'all's horns to clink clink, and then he's gonna pull back.
Yeah.
And then he nods at you, and then turns back, and he sits back down, throws his feet back up on the box, and goes, "Well, what do you need to know?"
So, well, I tell you what, it's been a long journey from that other mountain, and
Crossing the bridge.
oh no, I'm sorry, the other mountain. I've been journeying for.
Not just across the chasm. I thought you meant you were with. You're going to get a bit of information.
Okay.
Here. 1 second. Let me pull up his stuff here. I thought you meant you were training under Chief Karthakaya. That is Chief Karthakaya. But you were from an entire different mountain.
Yeah, I've been.
What's that like? I have been here my whole life.
Well, that one is.
He breathes heavily. Each time he takes a breath. Just you almost can see it.
Yeah. This mountain is cold, right?
It is a bit cold, yeah. You guys
The,
are in the north.
the mountain I'm from is really hot.
and it rains a lot. Yeah, I'm supposed to meet Karthikaya maybe tomorrow after I rest. It's been several weeks' journey.
I'm sure he would welcome you and offer a feast in your honor.
That sounds good.
And anyone that has traveled here with you, they are welcome. We welcome outsiders here. Now those that tend to try to come against us, you know, we do as others do, use them for labor. He kind of points over at the two humans that are here. They tried to infiltrate us and attempted to assassinate the chieftain. Put them to labor in the labor camps.
That makes me angry. That someone would do this.
He looks down at his fur on his arms and his legs. And he looks over at you.
I'm like just covered in a bag. Don't let it shit up.
Perhaps the warmer climate calls for less fur. Keeps us nice and warm here. But perhaps too warm there.
Yeah, you guys,
But
you
your
know,
horns, the sign of dominance, they're quite impressive.
oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you know, you just shed sometimes. So during our shedding cycle, you know, it's just what happens. You shedding? You ever shed?
Never
I'll
gets...
touch him.
Brush him a bit. Do you have your brush?
It still has glue on it.
I do, but I'm not brushing him with the brush.
Perhaps here in the north, it's never not cold.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'll have to get used to that. Yeah, so do you...
Are you alone? Usually other travelers we've had, especially shaman, have traveled with entire parties that have either servants that are at their beck and call to carry in their goods and tend to their needs, or other warriors to protect them. Most of the other warriors are usually other Yakfolk.
Yeah,
Is this the only one you brought with you?
Just
And he looks
me.
over at Declan.
just me and him.
I'm gonna look at him, and I'm gonna look back at the humans.
Right outside.
I wouldn't lie. I don't have to
So we pop.
And,
Like,
I'm just gonna. So basically, I just overheard that he's enslaved people who came to assassinate the chief. That's all I got from that whole conversation.
Basically, anything of like, I guess, odd information of besides just like mundane rambling. Yeah.
And these look like humans that are my size.
Yeah, it's normal humans.
I have an escort that my
Oh,
tribe
yeah.
hired.
The-
We're dealing with a crop shortage. So everyone was very busy. So what do you guys do here?
What do we do here? Well, we tend to the crops, but other than that, he points off into the distance and kind of pulls your attention off a bit in a direction, and you do see over in the distance, up on a hill, some barley crops. This looks like wheat or barley or something. You can't quite tell from where you're at, but it's definitely something that is taller than you,
Okay.
and grown kind of close together, stalk-like. And any other information, you need to speak with the chieftain.
Okay. Do you have a place me and my escort can stay to rest before we're ready to meet the chieftain?
Well, I'm sure the chieftain would put you up in the visitor's house if you were to go see him immediately. Or I mean, if you can stay at my place if you're needing to gather your strength before you cross over.
You know, get the road dust off.
Sure, you can.
Make a good first impression.
He kind of like leans down and through a window area, kind of points over, and he goes, the hut's there, and he points over at this guy.
Okay.
So that's where I stay. But if you want to take it for the night, I'll stay here in the barn.
That is very generous.
But if there's the cells in the back if you want to put your servant in them. But whatever you see fit.
He's proven quite useful over these many weeks. I think he'll stay with me.
Sometimes you can't trust them, and you need to make sure they're fortified for that.
I take out one of the bigger bones that I have. Kind of like wave it around. That's what this is for.
That's it.
Breaks legs.
Yeah, it's like the biggest bone I was able to find on it.
Well, very well then. But I need to get back to my work here. Is there anything else I can help you with, brother?
No, brother, thank you for your hospitality.
So he sits down, throws a leg up on the box, his other leg up on the box, and kind of starts to doze off.
Okay. So, I'm going to... Are you guys able to see where we're at?
Evangeline, you heard all this as you're just outside, barely outside the door, and Raven, you're not far from the side of the door.
I mean, if it's a rude building,
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
sure we
it's
can
an
hear all
opening
that.
with a, just
Hide.
half-size
Yeah.
swinging doors.
No, I had an escort that my tribe hired.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He didn't specifically say if there's a escort or multiple people. He didn't give any kind of details.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fair. So I'm going to motion that we should all kind of go over towards this hut and discuss our game plan. Because we might be meeting with this chieftain. And these people might not have anything to do with the mountain thing below us. Or they could. They might just be a village. I assumed there was some correlation between them, but it might not be anything that we need
They
to worry
have
about.
to.
One column here, one through.
I think they will.
Just a minute.
Feet there, and then goes over. It's like random caves that nobody ever goes into.
So, okay, we'll go over where Brock wants us to go, I guess.
So you guys are going to head over to the hut that he suggested?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as Brock and I guess Declan, you're going to follow suit. The two of you are going to kind of walk over to this hut, and the two of you stealthily are going to kind of sneak around and follow over to this hut. The covering entrances for this hut doesn't have a door, but
Okay.
more beads that are strung hanging down. And there's no windows inside this hut. And the two of you kind of make your way to the side entrance of this hut, and while you and Declan are standing kind of out front of these, where these
What time
beads
of day
hanging.
is this?
It's still midday, kind of pushing towards late midday.
So, Brock, don't tell me you actually believe that two regular humans attempted to infiltrate this place and kill the chieftain.
I don't know, there could have been more of them. I mean, I'm not really sure. I was asleep before we started talking.
You guys are outside of here, haven't entered inside the hut yet.
I had this idea, like, maybe an hour ago, and then fell asleep. And I'm now just very confused about what's going on.
You
Okay.
haven't really missed anything.
Hmm.
Like, literally.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So are you two here now too?
They're on the side, but you guys are just outside of this hut still.
Alright, well, we're gonna go in the hut.
Alright, so open up, looking inside this hut, you see that there is a cot onto the side with a small, like, kind of a table that has a inset bowl, almost like a wash bowl inside of it with a pitcher kind of sitting up top. And just a little bale of hay or something to sit on, kind of over to the side with a small table. It's not very big at all. Not if more than one Yakman was coming here, it'd be cramped.
Okay.
But the four of you kind of cram inside of this hut.
Yeah, so that worked like way.
I mean,
Like,
Too well.
yeah, it's very that. Yeah, that was a good idea. So there's a chieftain, Kaya, and we can meet with them. Maybe those humans that are out there tried to assassinate him, and that's why they're kind of in a labor camp. Maybe Declan doesn't think so. It's fair.
I
I just have
mean,
my doubts that, they would be so bold as to try to infiltrate a
yeah.
extremely isolated village.
Yeah, it's
By
kind of fair. Like,
themselves
why would they want
Kill
to do that?
a chieftain that grows barley.
Hmm.
Just doesn't make any sense.
I think we should go over to the next village. I could sneak over.
Well, how's
here
Brock feeling?
If I want to hear anything.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that.
You feel good after fighting that chimera? Feeling healthy?
Yeah, pretty okay.
Not too bruised up?
yeah, not too
Not too
bruised
singed?
up.
Okay.
Make
sure.
we could rest here and then go talk.
Maybe
to
for like
them
an hour
tomorrow.
even?
Say if I have an hour, I can call Keysmont back up.
Maybe take an hour, pat yourself down, bandage up a little bit, and she can summon the bird thing and move from there.
Yeah. Because I'm not sure if now that we have technically waylaid this one person, if we want to murder them stealthily, because they're not suspecting.
Wow, what a turn.
Because that was originally kind of what I was thinking, because these guys were going to be hostile. But they seem pretty nice. This guy gave us his house to stay in for the night.
He keeps apparently people who help carry his stuff in cages.
Yeah, but I think if we kill one of them, then we're gonna be an enemy. Let's at least
We
stay
can-
friends right now until.
Yeah, alright, fine. Eventually, just be prepared to blow the village up.
So ironically,
Yeah, I'm just
the
saying,
beast
keep
of
your
burden
enemies close.
type humanoid keeps beast of burden.
Yeah.
So you guys gonna try to take a short rest here?
Short of those people being assassins, Zachlin isn't just gonna leave them there to be slaves.
Maybe,
I mean, we
maybe,
can grab them on our way back.
maybe we should go talk to them and see what their side of the story is.
Yeah, that's
It
part
seems
of the
like
plan.
good information.
Okay, well, y'all need to stealthily.
Yeah, okay, I think I can manage that.
I'll go with Declan.
Are we taking a short rest here first?
Yeah, I think you should,
Mhm.
Okay,
Back
I'll
yourself
take a
down.
short rest.
Because I think Raven wanted to do something during your
Keys
short rest.
Oh, I'm gonna call Keysmont.
Alright, so you're going to try to summon Keysmont, and you're going to roll some hit point dice. And we will take a short rest here, as this place is a safe haven. Is the only guy that would come into here said he's not coming.
Brilliant.
So Brock, roll your hit points, and we're going to stop here. Let's come up with your game plan next time. Decide how you want to continue to infiltrate the Yak.
Yeah, I can't believe
Village.
that worked.
He rolled so well on his check.
Like,